Terrence, tell me of your beauty and your kindness. Like, what kind of body did you used to have, Terrence? Was it a big body, a small body, a living body, maybe even a dead body? Tell me, what is that? You're always so insulting. Yes, I've earned this hat. I am a certified medical professional. I know how to do the CPR. It's not just a dance move. I wish that would have come back from the wasteland, but, I mean, what are you gonna do? Terrence, I love you. Mwah. You're beautiful. Hey. I don't need to hear about your crap, Wendy. I'll murder your entire family. Anyways, folks, welcome back to Kings of Dirt!
Yay! Lots of dirt.
Yay!
How you doing?
Welcome back, everybody.
Trash Daddy.
There's so much blood on this hat. All right. Let's get ready. Do I look good? How pretty am I today? Everybody give me a compliment. I'm feeling down.
You
always
are gorgeous.
Ooh, I love your nose hairs.
Oh, sockets gets me. I can't hear you too.
I love Socket's makeup.
Isn't it's the whole face really just brings it together. Yeah. All right, folks. We're back. It's been a week. You murdered some people. You ran away from a spider. You saved a child. And you've met one of my favorite bands in the Wasteland, the Slow Tuesday. Their leader, Sax, the greatest sax man. There's usually a hip thrust that goes with this, but this is not an X-rated show, so I will be keeping my clothes on. Moving on. You guys are at Petrolhead Hill. You've managed to take this area over. You've killed the people inside. We even did this thing I've wanted to do for a while, which was going to be our trafficking run. And some people did really well. And some people made new enemies for the entire group. I'm not going to tell you who messed up.
Who could have done that?
Only two people I can think of.
I know Matt would
Well, it
do
wasn't me. I was sleeping the entire time.
Yes, you were. So, for those of you that did not use salvage points on your rolls for trafficking, you all have 3 salvage points. The rest of you, I think, have 2. We're going to be starting this game with good old Trash Daddy having 2 additional Fallout. Because things happen during the trafficking phase. And I love my players. So, for those of you that rolled really well and gave me the presents I've always wanted, thank you. Thank you. So, top of the game. This is what's going on. You find yourselves inside Petrolhead Hill. Alice ends up coming back, and she comes back about a week after you guys first got there, starts setting everything up, getting yourself situated, healing, recouping, scavenging for things in the wasteland. And she actually pulls in a motorcycle that you all recognize as her old bike. Totally messed up. Like, beaten to crap. It's missing the tires. But you see her tinkering on it and working on it throughout the week. You have a few people that visit you guys, caravans that come back and forth, trading goods with you, letting you know of what's going on in the wasteland. And there's some things that you guys all hear. There's an all-out war going on right now between one of the tribes. The refiners seem to be spending a lot more time near the junkyard and a lot less time at the prison. And Raven's Post has got a new little project they're trying to build to try to figure out when the next storm is rolling through. And with that, our heroes are all together. What are you guys doing today? What's going on?
Lucy is going to kind of be rummaging around their new dig. And she wants to see if she can find something that's like a picture frame or equivalent.
Okay.
Something that's maybe 8 by 10, 8.75 by 11.5.
Oh, specific.
Legal size.
She wants to keep a picture of her best Chad with her. I like it. That's so nice of you.
So I rolled a 5 and 19. You find a picture frame that is 19 inches long by 5 inches wide.
Okay. He's gonna take it and just work on it.
There you go. You could definitely modify it to look like anything. 19 by 5.
5.5?
Yeah, 5.5.
That's the weirdest.
That's what the 2d20s requested.
What the hell? Okay.
You could definitely modify it. If you wanted to build it into something else, you're just going to roll for engineering. It's easy. This is fun for me.
Can I do that now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll take the glass out, and I want to just restructure the frame to fit my specific legal size. So I rolled 2 20s. Engineering. Where is it? Ah. Yeah, I have to roll. Ooh. Nope. I rolled a 19 and a 15 when I needed to roll a 8 or under.
You start like breaking it up so you can refashion it, and like it starts off really, really well. You're gonna get right down to like that 10 by 8 or that 11 by whatever you're looking for. But the last piece, you snap it, and it just it breaks in the weirdest angle. So you've got like a partial picture frame. You're missing the wood. And you don't have any wood glue. So you've got pieces of wood that are broken to about the right size. You could get it done. It's just gonna take you a while to finish it. But you've got the parts.
Yeah, she's gonna. Okay, she's gonna leave it where she is and put it somewhere safe, and she'll come back and work on it later.
There you go. Everybody else, you guys catching up, filling people in on what's going on. Sax is outside. He's in his rig.
Seeing how Chuck is recovering from a mighty head wound. He's pretty much sitting back against the wall, trying to keep something that's a little bit cool against his forehead. Just seeing all these guys just kind of run around, do their own thing, and trying to see if he can get some word. Do we have any form of communication?
So Sax would be bringing messages back and forth. Sax has got a radio on his rig, so you'd be able to use that to talk up to Raven's Post. You guys know the channel that's on, and there's people that come back and forth since they know this is a safer area now from up at Raven's Post.
I've been reaching out, trying to see if I can get word to Dr. Smiles to be like, hey, Doc, I might need a little bit of your help. I kind of got a hole in my head, and there's some money in it for you.
Yeah, she would have come down during that week off of recovering and working on you. And then Alice, cut to you. You said you're working on your bike. Is that correct?
Working on my bike. I also need to see how I'm doing mentally wise with
we haven't done
addiction.
This in a while. Roll your resistance for me.
All right. Hold on, let me look find resistance. It's been a while too. Resistance, there you are. Oh, those are 2 failures. 9 and 16. That's over my 8.
No complications. You're going to take 2 nerve damage. You're getting an itch. You're feeling a really, really strong itch. You kind of feel like there's something... Even in this place, like even though you escaped with these people, you feel like somebody's always watching you. Like you've had this feeling before though. Like it's just you just really want to hit, but you're still in control. No complications rolled, and you haven't gone back down to 0. So you haven't gone any farther in recovering, but you're starting to get that craving. You're starting to get a little paranoid.
Okay.
Kid's gonna walk in with Sax because he's just been traveling around with the Slow Tuesdays, and Sax is gonna come up to you guys. He's like, "This kid is really he's really good on the drums. Whole ride down here, he's just banging on the inside of the garbage truck. I mean, he's twitchy as fuck, but he's really." He looks over at him. He's really good. Where'd y'all find him from?
In a prison. No, we found him in a bar. Isn't that where we found him?
Sounds awful.
In a bar.
Yeah, we found him in a bar and
saved him from prison, but we found him in a bar, you know.
Well, we all kind of got put in prison with us. So,
right. He's a tough 8-year-old is what I'm trying to say. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool.
8-year-old that's been in a bar and gotten broken out of prison. Yeah.
And he's a drummer. This kid is awesome. This kid is awesome.
I mean, he's gonna need some practice. He kept I think he's hooked on something. He's got all those scars and stuff on his hands. And you would actually notice this, Alice. All of you guys have. Sax has got the same markings on his hands that the kids do. And he's got scars and stuff all over his body that are mostly healed. The brand that's on his hand as well, he doesn't try to hide it or anything, is mostly healed over. It's actually looked like it's been rubbed away and almost cut off at times. But there's sections of it that you can still see.
Now, technically, Chuck would know what those scars are,
Yeah.
right, doesn't he?
Oh,
He
yeah!
would definitely know. Well,
Everybody else can make a lore check for me. Alice and Maul, you guys know what they are.
I know what
Yeah.
they
You
are
guys have been
too.
interacting with
Draw
Sax a
mine.
bit.
Got to draw.
I had
mine.
my moment with her and the kids.
One
Lucy
success
has
for me.
one success. Yeah.
One success. What about you, Sockets?
One success as well too, because I had my
You guys
moment
know-
with the kids.
Team one success.
There you go, one success across the board. You guys don't know what the scars are, but you recognize that with some time healing, they're similar. They match, almost.
well, yeah. As he goes up to Sax, and he goes, "Bet you two have a lot to talk about. Have a lot in common.
Yeah.
You probably know what
You
he's
guys-
going through better than anyone."
It's a tough trip. It seems like you have a few people having that issue. Most people up here are having that issue. Are you guys taking him with you, or do you have a place for him to stay? Like, I mean, getting out of the prison is one
We
thing.
have a plan for him. That's the problem. We are kind of going to be constantly on the move. We don't want to just dump him somewhere where he's going to be in danger, and we don't want to just leave him somewhere where someone might take advantage of him.
Unless, of course, he
No.
can steal like a gyrocopter or something. In that case, he needs to stay with us, right? Because we're gonna steal a copter, right, guys? Okay. No. Okay.
Am I near them, Blake? Do I
Yeah.
see the interaction between?
You do. You would know Sax as well, because he owns that
I was gonna say I
garbage
don't.
truck.
Okay.
You know him. He was the one that gave you a ride down here. He was also the one that you strapped the bike to. So Sax you guys would have met him on the way up from the prison up by the bus station. You saw him blow a Skinner up. Dr. Smiles was traveling with him, and they gave you a ride up to Raven's Post. And then he also gave you guys a ride down here when you first started cleaning out this area. And with your interactions with him, he knows what you are, where you're from. But he's also been... The read you get out from this entire time, he's in a very similar situation to what you were in. It looks like he got out. Like
Okay, I'm gonna keep
he
that
would have
in
been
mind.
one of the first groups. So he's been super friendly. Seems like he's on the up and up the entire time.
Okay. There's a Skinner car up over there. You guys really want a getaway car? We can figure something out.
Well, I think right now the safest place probably to go would be back up to Raven's Post. Or Raven Loft.
Aren't we
I've
in
heard it called
Raven's
both
Post?
Raven
things.
Post. It's Raven's
Not
Post.
fighting a
You guys are
vampire.
at Petrolhead Hill.
Oh Jesus!
So-
I said the wrong name.
I've been
What'd you
gone
say,
for too
Diana?
long. No, I'm just
I-
lost of where we are. I'm good. Petrol Hill.
Petrolhead Hill.
Petrolhead
We're actually
Hill.
on the world map.
Okay.
We are
gosh,
south of the
I have that.
refinery.
We could always go
exactly.
back to the prison.
No,
Fort
thank
Refined.
you.
Well, there's probably some stuff there we can always pick up.
Yeah, and they're not like exactly at the prison. They're out searching around somewhere. So let's go out to the prison, steal some good stuff, and get out of there.
Now,
that's what
technically, we do know that the Skinners have now taken over the prison, right? Because we saw a band of Skinners coming towards
You saw them
prison.
attack the prison. Not everybody knows that they've taken the prison over.
Well,
seen
the
them
thing
attack?
is, when we left the prison, everyone was already dead. So I'm assuming that attacking the prison for the Skinners would have been a glowing success because there was no resistance there whatsoever.
Right.
So the Skinners now have that prison. So
I thought they
probably
were
best-
out investigating some other area. Okay. So not the prison.
Now,
I mean, if we do go back to the prison, I would like to get my van back.
True.
I don't know how much is left of your van. Sorry to say.
She's a good van. They'll keep her.
Well,
Sax
he's
is
going to
good.
turn to Sax, and he's going to be like, if we're going back to... You're heading back to Raven's Post, right?
Yep. We're heading up north.
Do you go past
was
the...
me-
I'm assuming you avoid the prison.
Yeah. I mean, since the prison fell where we pitched you guys up at, the Skinners have been running back and forth between the junkyard, the prison camp, I mean, all the way from their arena on the other side of the mountain. Like, they're, that whole area, they're controlling. And what's weird is there's been a lot of traffic from Fort Refined heading west. They normally don't go west. We normally try to cut up right next to Fort Refined, just outside of their viewpoint, out of their slave camps.
So that means they've been going down probably to the research center.
If it was me,
Yeah, sorry.
I would talk to... I'd go up to Raven's Post, or if you are planning on going back to the prison, if it's not picked clean, you're going to want to go at night, and you're going to be real quiet. I know that
Okay.
there's a mechanic that was over at the prison camp, so I heard. I don't know if he's still alive. I know the Rippers pulled a few of the workers out of the camp that were left over. I don't know if they're still alive. I don't know if they're fighting in the arena. But I know that Mick used to have a bunch of cars over at the junkyard. You can also
Alright.
always try, if you're trying to get a ride, find a caravan that's driving just across. Either try to raid them. If you see a war party rolling through, try to set a trap for them. You may not be able to take down one of the big rigs, but you might be able to get one of their slower vehicles.
Now there's a thought.
The Skinners they have a caravan coming down here.
I've always wanted to play a bandit. We could always try that.
Well, I think the first step is to get to Fort Raven, to Raven Post. Regroup, get some supplies, and if we want to start heading towards the prison or just move on out.
I agree. Very well,
Did you
Maul.
all-
I mean, Sark.
Did you all
I'm so-
decide? Hello, did you all decide what you wanted to do finally? As Sockets is actually sitting up on top of the building, bare ass naked sunbathing.
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
wearing
we
nothing but his,
decided to send you
wearing
back
nothing
to
but
the
his
prison to
mask.
do recon.
Fight me,
So we
big
all agreed
boy.
upon that, so we'll drop you off on our way back up.
I'm going back to that dump. He's only wearing his mask.
He's so pale.
Hey, Sockets, roll a resistance for me real quick.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is for me.
Let me see. Actually, I have Hardy, so I get to reroll all non-successes. So, haha, 2 successes, baby. I've got 11,
You feel like-
and I got a 10 and an 8.
You feel the sun starting to get a little bit warm. You just rotate a little bit. This tan's coming along pretty good. No burns. You're doing well.
Good. I like it.
Are we gonna get a farmer's tan?
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, just that one right there. It's alright, no one will see it. Except me.
That would be so funny. One day,
Right here.
I'm going to take off his mask, and it's just going to be tanned and tanned. Everything else is going to be like milky pale.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's going to be a beautiful suntan. Well,
All right.
If you guys,
if we
So
can
back
hit
to
you with
Raven's
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 Post, I can
Post,
give you a ride.
awesome.
What?
Highly appreciate it.
Before we go, Lucy would have somehow fashioned the photo frame, no glass, just the wood, because the glass, I don't think she could make 19 by 5 glass work. But she's
Okay.
going to put the deed from Grandpa into this frame, and she'll post that up near a kind of a prestigious area as you enter the interior of Petrolhead Hill. Sort of our home. This is now ours, so you can't take it away situation. She's trying to give this place a little... She doesn't really know if this is even a thing, but she wants to give it some sort of legitimacy, I guess.
All right. Easy enough to get up on the wall.
Real quick, Trash Daddy. What exactly is Petrolhead Hill? Is it it's not
Hill
a refinery?
Is a gas station, actually. It's a big gas station and warehouse located where they would used to have trucks that would ship fuel from the refineries back over to this area. Currently, there is no gas. There are no guards. You have a building with walls, which will keep you safe from dirt and dust. And when I get a roll for fireballs flying from the sky, which are satellites, yay. But
fun.
it's got no security. You have no guards that are here currently, but it is a safe place for now. You guys evicted the previous tenants rather violently. So that is what it is. It's one of those things where if you're going to leave it unguarded, I'm going to be rolling to see if anybody attacks it while you're away or when you're here.
Are there people
Hiring people
from
to guard it?
Sack's team? Yeah, that we can ask
Yeah.
to post up.
Sax has got... Dr. Smiles is with him. He's got his whole, group with him. He's got about 4 or 5 people that travel in that garbage van. That thing can hold, upwards of 12 people. So, you guys could always try to convince him to stay. Or to leave some people here to watch it for you.
Well, are there any volunteers in the back of the truck? Maybe anyone who wants to start trying to make a little bit of a homey place here? We'll be swinging by every now and again, maybe bringing some supplies. But if you're looking for a place to call your own and start having some shelter, we'll be looking for some tenants. And he's going to ask kind of to the back of the truck.
We've been giving you rides back and forth, and I'm happy to. I like y'all. If you want us to stay here and guard, we're going to need something in return. We need fuel for when we head back up to Vegas, because we're not staying here for long. You let us keep our boys here. You give us a place to set up. And every once in a while, if we have to move merchandise, you hop on the rig with us and guard, we could do that. I'm happy to get you guys some time to either pick up any of the fuel trucks that are rolling by or to get a bunch of gas out of the vehicles that are up there. But if you can provide fuel for us down here so that we don't have to work with the refined, I'd be happy to help you out.
Okay.
I'll give you guys
That's
a
good
week.
to know for the future. But right now, I don't think we got anything to offer you.
I can give you guards for a week.
I have an idea. Just a thought. Pinch said he's an actor. Maybe he can put on a play. Maybe he can pretend to be a bandit. I can be the bad guy and chase him around on the stage and maybe, a show, right? Entertainment.
You want to do a play? We can do a play. That would be awesome. We could. Who wants? I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry. We can.
Did your
totally
voice
do a
just
play.
crack?
I'm sorry. It's just it sucks out here. It's nothing but desert and hell. I would love to do a play. Don't you remember plays?
I can totally be on one of your actors. I can whatever you want me to do. You be my director, I guess.
That is 2 successes.
Persuade for me. Fucking roll and persuade for me, Alice.
I love it. Sorry, roll a persuade. Okay. Persuade, where are you? It's been a while. Look down the sheet. There you are. Whoa. 19 and a 3. 3 is success. 1 failure. Or critical failure.
That's not a critical failure yet. It's not a 20.
Okay.
And he doesn't actively dislike you. So your complication's only a 20. So, you make that offer, and he kind of looks at you and he's like, really? And then Pinch steps in just so excited about it. And he looks you guys over, he's like, if you guys want to put on some weird interpretive dance, play, concert thing, we'll provide the music. Because that could be entertaining. We'll do a little venue here, we'll see if we can get some other people to bring stuff down. I'm still going to need that oil. We'll keep our people set up here for you. You make sure we have enough fuel in like a week and a half for when we're doing our runs. We won't charge anything else. Is that a deal?
Deal.
I mean,
Sounds like a
I
good-
think, yeah.
He calls
Sorry.
back to his boys. Load up! And you see them start pulling out all of their instruments and everything. You see these like very old mariachi style guitar cases with guns. They just start setting up inside of the warehouse. There you guys go.
Yes.
You have an
Okay.
army of bards. I love it.
I love it. I'm just gonna like kind of stand and like kind of look down and then look up at Pinch. I'm like, okay, all right, you tell me what to do. I've never done this before, so here we go.
Me either. It'll be great. All right.
So, just so you guys know, you don't have to put on a show right now. They're gonna start setting stuff up for
Aw.
you to bring people
okay.
in. But if you guys want to go through stuff, go for it. If you guys
Dress
like want to
rehearsal.
practice and rehearse and stuff in front of them, it's going to give you bonuses when they do the performance with you later on.
Just
But it's gonna
rehearsal.
take time. You're looking at like 6 hours of time going through everything.
You know what? Lucy's gonna be super amused, and she'll say she'll say, so what's your motivation? What's your character? What's the story that you're telling? You can't just run around the stage and chase. Yeah, you've had
I
characters
didn't
like
realize I was
the Alpha,
thrust in the
right?
spotlight so much. Well, I think we need to do a love story. Honestly, it's so dreary.
She's
out
a
here.
child.
I'm
Well, we
over
could use the
20.
other kid.
I can still
It'd
make
be great.
out
Be like a
with
oh, we
her.
could do Romeo and Juliet. We got 2 kids. Be great.
I'm not making out with the 9-year-old.
No. We'll skip that. We'll
He's
skip
not a
that. We'll
part of-
skip that.
Maybe something a little
Okay.
more contemporary.
Okay, we can
More
do like a
more
Lion King
platonic.
thing. Can you guys all act on all fours, and we'll like, oh, sockets. Hey, can you like
I'm
get
not a
some
part of-
paper mache and do like a mane?
Sockets
we'll
like
do-
walks over,
we'll do
still
like
like on
Lion
top of the
King.
roof, and like there's a shadow comes
Oh.
over everybody, but you look up,
No,
but there's just like the
no.
sunlight like peering in between his
No.
legs and stuff, so it covers
No.
everything.
Please, sockets.
And-
Exactly. That's totally the look I'm going for. Just the sun hitting you down at the right angle, shading
No.
the perfect area.
No.
I don't know.
It's
This
just
is going to
like- No.
attract the
Look
right
at the mane on
audience.
that. Look at the mane on.
No,
So we're doing
No.
the play, are we? I like that. I like that. Game on.
You need
okay,
a
let's do
costume.
it.
Sockets,
Yeah,
you
we
need
need
a
a-
costume.
this is not. Yeah, you need to make sure this is for the general audience. Okay.
What else do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I got my regular clothes and I got this.
There's a kid
regular
down
clothes
here.
just suffice.
Seriously.
Oh my goodness, great. And he walks back. Starts grabbing his clothes. Hopping over the side. Pulls everything on while his mask is also on his face.
All right. Pinch and Alice, since you guys are like going over like your ideas and stuff for this, go ahead and roll a. You're gonna write down just on a piece of paper your successes because you're gonna do this a couple of times throughout the day.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a either persuade or if there's a specific skill you're going to do while you're performing, you can use that skill. And then just roll for it.
Specific
Write down how many
skill.
successes you get. We'll come back to it later.
I don't even know what play we're doing. Okay.
Neither do I.
Right now
know
you'll be
when
using
we figure it
persuade. Once you figure out what you guys want to do, then you can.
Oh, successes.
I rolled a 1.
Do you have any experience in any focus in persuade?
Sadly, I don't.
Okay, that's okay. Go ahead and write down 2 successes.
Okay.
Or no, 1 success. That'd be 2 successes.
Okay.
Well, what was your other roll?
16. It's above my persuade.
Oh, then 1. Yeah, write 1 success then.
Okay.
You have a focus. Sorry. All right.
No worries.
Well, you guys are. Sack starts loading up the rig. You got guards that are staying there. He looks at Cleft, the little kid. Hey, Cleft!
Left? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys never asked him his name.
No.
The saxophone
You're running
player's been
from
hanging out with this kid
spiders.
the whole time.
I don't actually think I've ever actually had any kind of interaction with the kid now that I think about it. He's always been
Does-
somewhere else in the game. He's always never actually got to be, interact with him. Clef. Good to know.
Is it cleft like he has a cleft, or is it like treble
Yes,
cleft? Like
cleft.
he
It's
has
cleft.
a cleft.
He's got a little bit of a cleft.
Oh,
Little puffed
bless
chin.
his heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm heading up to Raven's Post. I can give you guys, I can drop you off somewhere on the way. Or if you want to go up there, you can talk to the mechanic that's up there. They might have some rigs if you guys got money to get you out there.
Yeah, we
But I don't really have the
let's do
firepower
that.
for leaving guards here to go over to the junkyard. So,
I say we do it. I say we go ahead and go to Raven's Post. Loft.
loft post. Post loft.
Loft.
Sounds
Whoever
good.
named that city didn't know what they're doing, so just call
It's
it
the
whatever you
postal
want.
office.
All right.
Now, real quick, side note.
Yeah.
How much did you say I paid for my healing from Dr. Smiles?
It'd be $100.
Even using all of my
Yes.
4 traffics. Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Sounds good. That's
So
what
if you
happens
ever
when
wanna
you
have
get
an
an axe
NPC
stuck in your head.
So you guys know whenever you want to have an NPC heal you, depending on how bad the wound is, it is 50 merch per injury. And then if it's during a
Merch?
trafficking phase, you have to use, or $50 per injury. And then you also have to take rest after it to make sure that it succeeds. Because if they don't roll high enough and you do something to aggravate the wound, then you've just wasted money. So,
Damn.
he loads into the car. Are you guys traveling with him? Are you heading up north, or
I
what's
am.
the group doing?
Heading up
Yeah,
to
I think
Raven's Post.
we would head up
Yeah.
Raven's Post.
Okay.
Oh, that's where we want
middle
to
of the
go. All right, fine.
Go ahead and roll. Everybody roll survival for me while you guys are driving up.
Survival.
Oh, terrible.
Pinch has
2
one
successes.
success.
1 success, and then 19 is a failure.
Okay. 2 successes for sockets. Lucy, how many successes?
0.
That's okay. You guys have enough,
13.
He's a very
and
good driver.
16.
and you guys have a bunch of successes. As you guys are riding up there, you're able to point out different pathways and everything. You see this big oil tanker with skinners driving next to it. They're not attacking the oil tanker, though, as it pulls into Fort Refined. And you guys work your way up north. You're able to kind of scoot around. And with that number of successes for survival and his driving checks, you guys are actually able to make pretty good time. You get up there by about nightfall without getting attacked, being spotted by anybody. You guys arrive up at Raven's Post. Just as a quick refresher about the illustrious Raven's Post, I'll go ahead and move the map for you guys so you can see it. I don't know what I'm doing. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. You guys have spent about a week trading with a lot of these people and traveling back and forth. You know that Gears is the current merchant that works up by the mechanic shop. Usually, he's the person that interacts with most of the traders out here. You've also got Amp. Some of you guys will recognize her as the sister to Mobile and Three Leg. She's got a little shop out here in Nevada.
Amp,
And then
Mobile,
the bar
and
itself.
Three-Leg.
The bar itself is actually ran by Jenny. And then you've got a bunch of other people that kind of just travel around, collect water. They've got a water still and a big collector built up. You also see a satellite array. It's pretty damaged. It still has the dish on it, but it looks like a bunch of the electronics are ripped out. You would know that the best place to get vehicles from, or to hire a vehicle like on lease, would be, or like with some collateral, would be from Gears. I know that Jenny works mainly as the kind of the de facto leader of this little group. She runs the still, runs the bar, usually has some information.
Who is Gears again?
So Gears is going to be, let me Gears is the little blue dude that's right there. Works as a merchant. He's got some information. And then Amp is going to be your mechanic. Sells a lot of the car parts. And then Jenny works inside the bar. When you guys get there, you also notice a man wearing pajamas that are really torn up. Just passed out on the couch.
In the bar? Oh.
Outside of the bar itself.
It's not me? Okay, good.
No, if I'm not mistaken, that's Sleepy Joe, ain't it?
You would recognize Sleepy Joe. Sweet
in
Sleepy
his pajamas. He made it. That's right. He didn't get caught and killed by the Skinners.
That's good. Everyone's made it.
Real worse for like Ware passed out. What are you guys doing?
I'm actually going to go up to Alice. And now that she has that motorcycle, that it's not working yet, right? Hey, Alice.
Kind of. Yeah.
I saw that, the bike that you got. I actually recently came in to possession of some pretty good tools. I think I can fix it up for you.
All right.
All I need is some parts. Well,
you want me to?
We're going to be needing probably your bike while we're moving around. So having an extra bike on hand is probably going to be very helpful.
Well, this thing is not going to move around much without some good wheels.
I can see what I can do. And Chuck's going to start looking around and seeing. He's going to see what he can do to start getting Alice's bike up and running.
Is the bike with you, or did you leave it back at the gas station?
I think we loaded it. It would have been already loaded up onto Sax's dump truck, right? Because we never took it off when she went and found it.
She's been working on it for about a week, so you can retcon. Is it on the bike, Alice, or is it in the garbage truck, Alice, or is it back at the post office? Is it with the guards, or is it with the people you don't know?
The guards.
Then it would be back at the.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want it with people I don't know, especially since I just got it back.
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't have it with us.
Well, now a question I do have for you, Trash Daddy. You said it's been about a week, right? How is my car looking that I found the last time we were up here? Is it all fixed up and pretty for me?
That was a trafficking car, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Oh, God damn it. I wrote it in my notes.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you walk up. Do you go to the mechanic?
Oh, I go straight there. While he's I'm super excited because I'm just like, I think everybody else probably forgot about it. So I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll do a good one for the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
You walk up to the mechanic and you see you see Amp there, and your car is like, how's it going?
It's good. How are you? Just boom, smack him on the shoulder. Yeah. So, how's that baby looking, huh?
It's, I wouldn't call it a baby. It's much too old to be a baby.
Oh well,
it's much too slow.
All right.
I mean, it's about as slow as a baby. It's coming together. We're missing a few things.
Right.
It's tires are good. We've got all terrain tires on it, which is fantastic. The carburetor's completely fouled. Has no exhaust, so it's incredibly loud right now. And do you know how difficult it is to install a transmission from a Geo Metro into what it is that you're driving? I need something with more gears. I need a new transmission. I need a wrecker. I need something brought up here, and I can work on it for you. Also, how much are you paying me for this?
I've got money. Yeah, well, a bit of my time for sure, but I've still got some money left as well too. can flush it away.
Bring me a transmission, and you, for whatever reason, the gods think I should help you. This trafficking table is bullshit. You hear it off, whispering through the wind across the desert. What she's gonna need is a new transmission, and then just some odds and ends that you can pull off a scrapper if you can find it.
Right.
The work to finish the car, it's not gonna be much. You're looking at like $200 for the rest of the labor. But it's coming together. Like it's got. You're looking at a car. It's got the only mod that it has on it roughly is going to be rough terrain, so it's considered rugged, which would give you an extra success whenever you're driving the vehicle itself.
All right.
But it is coming together.
Cool.
Good question. How many passengers can fit into Socket's car?
I have that right here. Let me go to the page with Socket's car.
As he's going to the page with my car on it, just walk out and be like, "Hey, big guy!" Slap him all on the shoulder. Be like, "No, you're worried about her bike and everything, but remember, I found a vehicle last time we were up here. It's almost done. We need some pieces that could also help us out too, friends." You're welcome. Did my job for the day. I'm going to get myself a beer, and I walk into the bar.
So a car itself is going to be able to hold 5 passengers, is what it can carry.
Ooh.
Without any mods.
Okay. And does putting in a mod, like a gun or something like that, take away its
A weapon
capacity?
won't take that away. There's a mod that you can use that will increase the amount of passengers that can hang from the outside and decrease the difficulty to jump from one vehicle to the next. And there are specific mods that, like healing kits, additional storage, that would remove a passenger space. But this vehicle is pretty generalized. Let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. Because I actually have one for this. Want one without the 10,000 weapons on it? You don't need that.
No, we can
So you're
use
heading to the
that
bar.
one.
What's everybody else doing?
You know, I think I'll head to the bar as well. I have just a general question for Jenny.
I'll go talk to Gears.
Okay. Let's start with Gears since Socket's moving to the bar. Socket, your car is the back of the mechanics being worked on. You you wander up to Gears. Gears he's got this like pair of coveralls on. He's got this big straw hat. And you can see you actually recognize him from the lizard races last week. And he's got like this rock and he's trying to fashion this pigeon head to it because he saw how well it did on the last race. And he's got like this little box of lizards next to him that he's yelling at, trying to coach him.
I'm going to take this as an opportunity.
Pinch, how's it going? Go ahead.
It's going great. I see you got the pigeon head and the rock. Obviously, that's the best choice, the pigeon and the rock. You're gonna win every time. I can see. Hey, quick question. Do you know what a magnet is, and do you have one?
A magnet?
A
Like,
magnet? It connects steel? Well, like it attracts
how do
steel.
those
Sometimes
work?
it pushes it away.
That sounds like magic.
Damn it.
I heard these artists used to sing about
Damn
it.
it,
There's
Gears.
like this group. There's like I think they like dress like clowns.
Yeah?
I think it was Mental Clown Group or something. I think I know what you're talking about. He kind of looks around a little bit. And he's like he's digging around his chair. And he starts grabbing a piece of metal, holding it up to his teeth to see if it sticks. And on one, let's see what happens. God damn it, I rolled a 1. He's like,
Hey, I'll take
metal.
that one right there.
Bam! You see this like big microwave magnet hop out of this like his box of treasures and just hook to the side of his face. And he's like trying to pull it off.
There you go. That one right there. I'll take that. I will take that, Gears.
What you gonna give me? What you gonna give me
am I
for
gonna-
this,
what do you
this
mean?
magical? And he's like trying to pull it away. This magical future rock, space rock, moon rock.
How? Okay. All right. Okay. For that space rock, I'll give you $10. That's pretty good, right?
That might be good for a lizard head taped to a stick, which would never win a race. But this magical moon rock, it's worth at least, I don't know, something from the old world. I used to heard of a game. Yeah, this is from the old world. Fell from the sky.
You know, that's not what I'm not going to argue with the man in overalls and a straw hat throwing rocks to win a race.
Roll persuade for me.
All right. Oh, I have a nat 1.
God damn.
Oh.
Yes. This is what I do. This is what I do.
He always rolls hot.
Okay. I only rolled 1 success against your bullshit 2 successes. All right, this is what I'll do for you. If you can't have something from the old world, I know what I want. I know exactly what I want.
What do you want? What do you want? Come on, tell me, brother.
I need. You give me. I need like 3.
Yeah, come on. You like stuttering.
3,000 pennies.
3.
3,000
pennies?
Or
What the hell
something
is
equal to 3,000. You got anything like any merch? Do you have anything special?
I have. Okay. All right. Okay, listen. And I reach deep into my jacket and I look around. It's like, listen, I got this bootleg Cobra Kai DVD. All right, and no, okay. I'm gonna put it back. I was like, I can trade you that magnet, this Cobra Kai, right here.
And
what do you think?
He's like, I ain't got a VHS. I don't need a VHS. It'll speak to me. And he just takes the magnet off his face and like just passes it towards you.
There you go.
He's
Same
like,
time.
"This."
Same time.
He takes the bootleg thing, and it's funny. It's like as you're passing it, the magnet. Shakes
I'm gonna
a
put the
little bit.
magnet right by it. Just...
but he doesn't know, and he just he's like,
screw this guy.
He's just gonna sit back down, and he sees like he's
Well
like
done.
holding it up to his ear. He's trying to spin it, trying to see if it makes noise. I'm gonna find myself.
Oh, I can hear it from here
players.
as I walk away. Moron.
There you go. You've got a big magnet. You've got like an industrial sized, like we're talking like something you would find in a like one of those a massive kitchen. We're talking like a magnet that's about that big around.
Excellent.
Huge.
Excellent.
Oh,
I would
definitely.
now.
Totally got the.
I would not. I would like to start trying to work on my wild tech with this magnet and try to connect it to my hand harpoon.
I hate you so much. Okay, what are you trying to go for? What do you want it to do?
I want to do a really stupid thing, and I don't want to tell you. That's what I want.
Okay. Message me what the function of this thing should be. You don't have to tell
All
anybody
right.
else. Go ahead and send me a text message, and I'll tell you what you have to roll for.
I'll forfeit the rest of my turn for this.
That's perfect. All right, we'll come back to that.
Amazing.
God,
Amazing.
I love this so much. All right, this is gonna be beautiful. Everybody else, walking up to the bar.
I think I would just be sitting down by myself, like
Okay.
maybe find like a piece of cloth or a piece of paper if the paper exists in this world right now.
Yeah.
With a pencil and just like scribbling down ideas for this play, which I feel
Okay.
like is I have no idea, but I'm just writing stuff down randomly.
Okay. Roll a lore for me as you're coming up with the notes.
One success. It's a 5 and a 17.
You have this really good idea that you're pretty sure nobody else has thought of before. Like
Okay.
you've only been around for some 20 odd years, and this is you've seen some stuff. You've got a story that you could tell that nobody else has seen before, and you're really, really into it. You're gonna have basically an additional success when we roll for the performance itself. But this is you've got some original ideas. If there was a job where people could write stories to perform, that's what you would have been in another life. That's how you feel about it. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
All right, Lucy. walking into the bar, going up to talk to Jenny.
Yes, so I slide into a stool, order whatever she's got on hand, cheap stuff. And I'm going to inquire about the cult that had been residing at Petrolhead Hill.
Yeah.
Prior to us kicking them out, I just want to know a little bit more about them. I tell her about that symbol that they have with the 3 wheels and the little V6 that's on it. There's lots of members. It's just getting her opinion on, after what we did, would they come back?
Jenny's gonna kind of lead up on the bar. She's like, well, you know about the wasters out here. They're just general folk that are trying to survive. Either they group up here or they scavenge for other people. And then you've also got the ferals. Ferals are, they've been trying to survive in other areas out here for a minute. They're pretty aggressive. They don't like most people. And they've been setting up at Petrolhead Hill for about 6 months now. I know the Skinners were using them for entertainment up at the Coliseum for a while. I've also heard that the Ferals have been getting some... they've always talked about having visions. That crazy talk has been happening a lot more since this Black Rig's been coming up from that border, from the Mexico border. Yeah, the Black Rigs that got skulls on them. They usually have cages and stuff behind them. A lot of the Skinners have been picking them off for the most part, but we heard there was a couple caravans that broke down a few months ago, and the Ferals, they started consolidating. They're not spread out as much. They've been kind of grouping up in the tunnels that are under some of the oil fields out here. They're one-on-one, they're not a problem. If you find a whole group of them, though, they can be pretty rambunctious.
Well, considering what just happened over at Petrolhead Hill, you think they'll come back in full forces and try to...
If they're not tripping balls,
reclaim?
probably. They might try.
Great.
Most things out here in the wasteland, whether you got paper for it or not, doesn't matter. You got to be able to hold it. That's the big thing. You got to have guns, you got to have power, you got to have fuel. You can keep those things, most people aren't going to mess with you. So it's tough to say. If you got guards down there, you'll probably be fine. I know she looks around, she sees Sax walk in. I guess you got the rest of Sax boys is down there?
What's that now?
Do you have the rest of Sax's boys down there?
They're posted up for this week. We're gonna... She gestures over to Alice and pinches it in here, but she's like... the girl and our actor, they're gonna put on some kind of a show to entertain. We did, tell them that they asked for fuel, so try to get that for them. Speaking of which, if we're looking for fuel, you got a tip on best place for that?
So we get our future from the refined, and if we could get it from anywhere else, we would.
You pay for them, or do you take them by force?
We pay for it. We pay for it because we don't want them attacking us. That being said, I know that apparently there's some family members that are fighting with the refined. I know that the Baron is related to somebody named Mrs. Whitlaw, and she passed through here a few days ago. She's actually...
Is she now?
Out in the canyons with her bodyguard right now. They're doing some hunting out that way. Yeah, we got to put up in the house just to the west of us. I know she wants to move in and get rid of the Countess that's running it. Mm-hmm. But if you want fuel, stealing it from the Skinners would have been the option beforehand, and then just blame it on them. But it kind of sounds like at least one group of Skinners is trying to team up with the Refined. So if you steal something from the Refined, they find out, they're going to come after you. We won't do it because they'll burn this whole town down. But we usually get fuel from them. But there's a lot of ferals, wasters, they're always trying to steal stuff from each other. So you find a caravan, you could always rob it.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're not robbing from people that you want coming after you. Or really cover your tracks.
So then this Mrs. Whitlock, her caravan would be off the table then.
Well, Mrs. Whitlock isn't traveling with the caravan right now. She's just here with Gunny. They're trying to hire people to go after the fort and get rid of the Countess up there. Apparently, they've been causing problems with the rest of the family.
I see.
Maul, are you in the bar with them?
You're muted, I think.
Sorry. Yeah, I think what I did was I went over to Alice, talked to her about her bike, and if she went inside to the bar, then I probably would have been inside the bar.
Okay. Alice, were you staying outside when you were writing, or did you go to the bar?
No, I said I came inside, found a table, and I would have been writing. But keeping an eye out still, because I'm still kind of paranoid. So I would still, like, write, and I'll look up and, like, look at everyone and go back to writing.
Okay. Maul, at the mention of Whitlock, you remember, just in case you don't remember from our session 0, Whitlock was the person that wanted to hire you to take.
Yeah, she hired me to go find her husband.
She's in the area. Yep.
Now, she's not a refined. She is a refined.
She's the refined. She helps run all of the other areas that are out. That fort, the Fort Refined that's near you guys, they've been basically stepped away from the family. They've been hiring slaves, which Whitlock is very against. They've been pulling prison camp people in, which Whitlock is against, and it's actually caused a big falling out in the family itself. So she was sent out here to try to figure out how to get rid of the Countess, who has been causing the problems. That's what she knows so far from her conversation with you.
Okay, so Mrs. Whitlock is not with Port Refined. That is run by the Countess.
Exactly. And it's, as she's kind of talking to you, Lucy, Jenny will say, they've got a whole church up there. Church of Holy Flame. Oh. It's, that fort's dangerous. You guys saw it on your way in. It is always covered in fire. It's about 150 feet up in the air. Big platform that's built out there that they've dragged in. There's pipelines running into the ground. All those little spots that you've seen on the ground where it seems like the ground's bubbling up, that's from all the liquids and stuff they've been trying to push into the ground to pull all the fuel out. Like they've been
fracking.
Yeah, I think that's the word for it. It's been a thing for a while. There's a lot of stuff coming up from the ground too. I mean, you seen any of the centipedes out here yet?
What?
We've seen
a spider.
Worse.
You guys look behind her, and there's this big centipede that's actually on one of the grills in the back. That's just rotating. Thing's massive. You're looking at about 4.5 feet long. Big old pincers on it. The head's been removed, and you can just see they're grilling up the meat and everything from the inside of it. Tastes like imitation crab from the old world. You guys hungry?
Actually, it's not half bad. I remember a time, and he kind of starts to twirl off and go, I've had it before.
Okay. So we got work for you guys if you want it.
If we were looking for Mrs. Whitfield, where do you think we could find her? Whitlock. We're looking for Mrs.
She's usually
Whitlock.
back a little bit later in the evening. She'll probably be back in either today or she'll be back tomorrow. She's got Gunny with her. Gunny's a good shot. And you just see her kind of smile and look off in the distance. Comes back too. Lost in her own thoughts for a brief moment there.
I can always put in a good word.
She'll probably be back tonight or tomorrow. I'd appreciate it. That word isn't gonna... You'll see. We've got work here too.
How much do I know about Gunny?
You don't know much. Gunny's a good bodyguard. He wouldn't have been in the arena at all. He takes his job very, very seriously. He's not like a tight ass like the long haulage company is, but he's been with the family for a long time. He's very good at what he does. He'll joke and everything, but he sees Mrs. Whitlock as like a younger sister. Like he's very, very protective of her. Even though he's younger than her, he's indebted to that family.
Yeah,
but most of the bodyguards for that entire family are. Like that's what Fort Refined is known, or the refiners, that's what they're known for. It's for the help that they hire. Because once they hire people, generally those people want to stay employed. Jenny's gonna look at you, Lucy. She's like, "You leading this group of people?"
Me.
This is what I've got. This is what I've got for you. I know Sax needs fuel. We've got that satellite out front. We've been trying to fix it for months now. Big storm came through, destroyed most of the computers and everything that's on it. I know that there's a hospital, this facility southwest of us. I don't know anything about it. We don't go there. The noises in that canyon are terrible. They have got some of the materials that we need to fix this array. If we could get this fixed, we could let most of the people out here know when a storm's coming in. We're good on water. We're doing it as well as everybody else on food. That's what we need fixed. And if something happens to the refiners, it needs to not fall back on us. We've got raids that come up here every once in a while. When Sax is in town, it's fine. If he leaves, if he's gone for a while, that's when it tends to get bad. But, I mean, we've got guns. We've got enough people here as of now. But we need that array fixed, and we need more radio posts put up around this whole valley so we can actually communicate with each other. And you see this, like, wider range of, like, radios and stuff that are around the bar. It's one of those things where you can see this is kind of their central hub for communicating with other folk around the area. And you would know from your background that if you're able to communicate quickly over a long area, it tends to keep people safe.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'll look over at Maul and say, you up for a job?
That's just what this life is, one job after another.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey, Jenny.
I can probably put in a good
what's-
word with. I can probably put in a good word with Miss Whitlock, but that one seems like there's going to be some fighting at the end of it. The satellite seems pretty good, a little less dangerous.
Maybe we do the satellite thing first. Hey, Jenny, what's the pay on the... What's our reward if we do this job for you? Satellite. Fixing up the radio posts.
You get the stuff that we need from that hospital. There's a car in it for you. Full fuel.
Tell me more.
Running.
Nice. We
We've
could
got a
always
cruiser that's being moved up right now. From what I remember, they sit 5 people. They've got a lot of armor. It's one of the ones that we pulled from the Skinners. It's already got an anchor put on the back of it. It's got a harpoon attached to the top of it. It's got a lot of armor. It's not fast, but if you were trying to take someone down with it, it'd be real easy to slow a bigger tanker down or bigger vehicle down. You get us that?
Oh, Jenny?
We've got a rig for you.
I think we're in.
Sockets is sitting on one end of the bar. Hand me a free beer, and yeah, you definitely got yourself a deal, lady.
Okay. She reaches under the
Yes.
bar, sets this bottle in front of you. It is crystal clear. Like,
I hate you.
crystal clear.
I hate you.
Pop the top of it. Do you open it up?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
Roll a resistance for me
Oh no!
as you take a swig. And let me know if you want to use any salvage points for it.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and reroll both of them because of my hardy.
Okay.
All right, going again. That is going to be 1 success. I'm not gonna use a salvage point.
1 success.
Yeah. Did you just
You take a
did you just
swig.
do that to me?
You know that
immediately-
water in the wasteland is not something that's given out very often because it is hard to come by. But the nice thing about having a distillery is that you can make Everclear, which can be used as fuel if you take the top 10% of it off. Something that's easy to come by. You take that first sip, and it goes down smooth, but you feel this, like, kind of in the back of your chest. You take a drink.
Oh,
And are you trying to play it up that you can, like, keep this in your stomach? Are you playing it up like you've done this before?
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She locks eyes with you.
Of course he is.
Bucket's in the corner, and you feel the urge to vomit as it settles, and then just starts coming right back up. It burns.
Oh.
You need a resistance of 3. This stuff is strong. What do you
Yeah,
do?
Chad, you
Oh,
okay?
sockets.
I'm just looking at her, still looking at her. I feel it. Still not breaking eye contact, turning, looking, and then run to the bucket.
Vomit into the bucket.
You know,
You puked
sun
it out.
poisoning is a real thing, man.
Oh, my tongue's amazing.
Yeah, that's
He needs to
Friend.
cover up himself a lot more better next time. I bet is, you know what's hurting.
You said the bartender's name was Janet?
Jenny.
A lot more better.
Jenny. So Jenny, how far away is the hospital from here? And also, when we get there, are we going to have to take what we need, fight for what we need, or barter for what we need?
She pulls out a map of the wasteland to show it to you guys, and we'll actually cut to that real quick. Everybody else roll lore for me. Alice, you don't need to. You know where this is.
Okay.
Can I not because I'm vomiting in the corner right
Yeah,
now?
you don't have to. If you don't want to, you can totally fail. So the cool thing about this game is if you want to fail a check, you can.
Cool. Totally
For a check
failing
like
it.
this, I'm not going to take any fallout. For other checks that you want to fail, like for combat checks or anything, if you're trying to voluntarily fail, I do get a fallout for something like that. For something like
Okay.
this, I won't take a fallout. But yeah, you don't need to roll it. Anybody else that wants to roll for lore can.
That's 2 successes.
Perfect.
Lucy got 1 success with a 2.
Awesome. All right. Pinch, what about you?
Oh, Pinch is hanging out with a man with overalls and a straw hat right now.
He pinches it inside.
All right, you're
He's-
still out there. So, as they're talking about the, as Jenny's talking about everything, she keeps bringing up how the cannons themselves seem to sing, almost. There's this deep, like, wailing and rustling that comes from it. And that it's been that way as long as she's been out here. And the more that she goes into it, you guys kind of remember when you were down in Mexico, and you saw those revenants, and when there was a group of them together, that death wail that they would give off.
Oh.
Makes
She
sense
mentions
that you'd
how,
like that.
Alice, you know from your gathering information that there has been a caravan sighted over in that area. And you know that if there was a Malfini caravan over in that area, they were definitely going to the medical research center. And they were trying to get something out of it. And as she speaks more and more, you know that there are probably a bunch of revenants there. And if there's a bunch of revenants that are still there, this is one of the testing facilities to try to find a cure.
They're trying to find a cure. What's going on? There's a bunch of revenants up there.
She kind of points out on the map for the general area. Alice, are you sharing this information with everybody? Because you know exactly where it's at.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have shared it.
You guys
I'll
see
point.
on the map itself, there is, on the lower part of the map, you see the Medical Research Center.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where she points out where it is. You actually, Alice, you kind of, when she's making very general lines for where it's at, you're actually able to point exactly to where it is. And she looks at you for a second. You're able
I've
to point
done
out
a lot of
where
traveling.
it is.
Done a lot of traveling.
Would that spark anything in Maul?
Hell yeah.
The fact that she knows so much about that medical center?
It's very unusual that somebody would know that. Because you wouldn't know where it's at even though you've worked with the Malfini before. It is strange that someone else would have that information. Because if you don't know it and you've worked with them and you've traded with them before, because they're very secretive about anything from the old world, it is unusual for another person to know.
Would I be able to make some kind of like my first instinct is to say insight check, but some
Yeah.
kind of like I don't
Roll
know.
an
I mean, what
observation
would
for
that be? Observation?
Observation. Do you want to use any
One.
salvage points?
No, I just got 1 off of it.
It's unusual that somebody would know that. But stranger things have happened. but it does kind of ticks the back of your head a little bit.
Interesting. Well, that's
All right.
good information to know. The big problem is getting down there and being able to get out of there fast.
We're offered a car.
I know. She offered a car when we bring back the goods. Unless you can give us the car to help finish the job. Or some form of transportation of there and back. And he says that to Jenny.
I mean, you could try to steal a car from any of the raiding parties.
There was a Skinner car I was telling you guys about. You're not paying attention.
Well, no, they're working on that, aren't they? Hey, he's gonna go up to Sockets and like pat him a little extra hard on the back, and be like, "How's that car coming? How's your car coming along?"
I told you my car's not ready for a little bit yet. Yeah, well, Alice said you talked about that other one. Oh.
Alice, you would
okay.
know that south of you guys, a couple hours travel, if you were to go by night, there was a Skinner car there. When you guys passed up, you saw it. It's pretty damaged. But something doesn't sit in the wasteland damaged for long. People usually go and reclaim it. So you guys would all know that if there is a vehicle that's sitting somewhere, there's a good chance that there will be other vehicles trying to scavenge off of it. It's about... It's a couple miles from where you are right now. You could definitely walk down there to get to it.
But it's
or you
probably
could try to
nothing
get
left.
somebody to give you a ride. Well, it hasn't been there long.
Well,
You know, the longer you wait, there's a chance it'll be taken away. Or, that's pretty good bait for other scavengers to come up with working vehicles.
and the car, and
ambush.
the car too. That we could also use pieces for that one as well. And if we're able to fix up the other car that we found as well, we could win-win. 7 cars for each of us. It'd be good. High rollers now, kids.
I'm gonna have so much artwork I have to do. I hate you. All right.
How long until about about the time that they were saying Miss Whitlock is going to show up?
Could be tonight, could be tomorrow. She usually doesn't stay out all night, but it's already dark.
Oh, it's already dark.
Sun is set in the sky.
So
Well, that's
What do
right.
you guys want to do?
Have it all the way up here. Yeah.
Do you want to wait? Do you want to go walk down to where the car's at? What do y'all want to do? Do you want to try to just head over to convince somebody to give you guys a ride over to the medical research center? What are you all
How are we
doing?
gonna get
This is
back?
the rest of the world.
Getting back
No,
is the
look-
hard part.
Let's go get the car now. It's dark outside, especially if it's not that far from us. Let's do that. Yeah.
I'm with Chad. Let's go get the car.
Yes, she is.
I'm a little bit leaning more towards waiting for Mrs. Whitlock to maybe show up tonight. Well, she would have
That's
shown
alright.
up by now, wouldn't she?
Yeah, it's late. Yeah. I got Louisa with me. Come on, Louisa, let's go. Let's do it. Everyone else. Come on.
Ooh,
You
that
really
was
trust a guy who never
Lisa.
gets your name right?
I mean,
Well, oh, great
been
aunt.
friends a
Sorry.
long
Sorry.
time.
Great. Yeah, great aunt. Great aunt. My apologies. Come on. Car, Pinch, I know you're into. Come on, let's do it. We can at least do something tonight. I'm saying we can do something tonight. It's nothing against you, Pinch. You've got a whole play going on in your head. Fine.
I'm trying
on.
to think of how to do Beauty and the Beast right now, okay? Like, I think you can be a candlestick,
Oh.
you can be a clock.
Wait.
I want to be the feather duster.
Which one's the
You're going to
candlestick?
be the clock.
On the clock?
Alice, I'm thinking Beast, huh?
I hate
Huh?
Cogsworth.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transform me, have better skin. Okay, sure, yeah.
We'll just have you comb your hair in front and be like, oh no,
Then
it's a hairy beast.
Are you
Ah.
going to be Belle?
Belle.
No, I will be the hero of the story, Gaston. At least that's how I remember it as a kid. I can't remember.
I mean, I wrote an original.
He was
play
gonna
too,
save her,
but
right? Yeah.
Gaston's a
It's
douchebag.
fine. No one remembers.
What are you
No one's
talking
gonna
about?
remember this.
Gaston saved her.
He's the worst. He
He's
died
like-
in the
he's
movie.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
we
he
don't
died
have
a
time. We
martyr
can discuss
saving that
this
girl.
on the way down there. We can discuss this on the way
We
down.
could be
Stockholm
talking about this
syndrome,
while
okay.
we're walking down to the car. That's perfect. This is great. Yeah,
That's
we're
totally
moving.
fine. Yeah, you guys are moving towards the car. So,
Talking and
are you guys
walking.
going stealthy, or are you just like trying to get there as fast as you can?
This is down by the.
Bay.
You
This
said
is
it's
down the
on the
road
way.
about
it's
a couple
south,
miles
right?
out. Yep.
Where the
a few miles
watermelons
south.
grow.
On the main
Are
road.
you? Yep, off the main road. Are you getting Sax to give you guys a ride? Or are you trying to be stealthy getting down there? What are y'all doing?
I think we.
Hey, he's going
we
to
need to
quickly
be
run up.
stealthy.
Well, it's
Chuck is going to
it's-
quickly run over to Sax. Like,
Let's
hey,
see.
Sax, you know that Skinner car we saw on the road?
Yeah.
How quickly do you think we could drive down there, hook it up, and bring it back?
I mean, I could drive down there and get it. It's gonna be loud. We could drag it back. I mean, that thing was wrecked. It's gonna take a while. It's got no wheels. The whole front end of it's destroyed.
We use the parts.
Oh.
But we could drag it. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna take a lot of attention. I mean, he looks over at you, Alice. I mean, you pulled most of the parts to fix your bike. So I don't know how useful it is.
It's true. Sorry, guys.
Okay, not
Okay,
doing it
so-
then. Okay.
No, because I don't even
But
think it'd be
it's
worth
one
it.
of those things where, I mean, it's got a chassis on it. Other people are gonna be coming for it. If it was me,
Bait.
I'd sit and wait until a car that you want comes by to try to pull it, and then just take it from them.
Yeah.
Oh, we
ambush.
finally gonna be bandits? Ooh. I want to be a
Hey,
bandit.
Chad, you got some boom booms left?
Excuse me.
Well,
What?
What did you just call him?
that's
His name is
rude.
Socket.
Yeah. Or
Socket.
Parkland. I'll let you call me by
All
my
right,
first
we're
name.
we're doing the
Parkland.
respectful thing by calling you Chuck or whatever Charles you want to go by.
Who's
Call
calling me?
me Parkland.
I thought no one got their names right here, anyways. I think
Don't
the
call
only
him
people that
Chad.
actually gets their real name right are Pinch and Alice. Everyone else is getting called something else.
Don't call him Chad.
You're muted, Matt.
It's not his name.
Even Pinch is struck dumb.
Damn it. Damn it.
Pinch,
All
I know
right,
you
let's
want to
go
be a
roll on.
mime. I know you want to be a mime in the play, but it's not going to work out because I can't be the only one talking. So you better be talking, okay? Thanks.
Oh, you're gonna have to sing. Also, which one of you wants to be a teapot? Maul, looking at you. Huh? Huh?
I'm sorry, who are you talking
Is it
to?
because I said Maul? Is it because it's because I said Maul again? I'm sorry. I'll stop saying Maul.
Oh no!
Chuck.
You say mall. You
In
say
front of-
mall.
Oh
for
no!
more.
What'd you do?
Jenny looks at you. I thought I
What?
recognized you.
I'm missing
Fuck. He's gonna put his hand on Pinch's
What are you
shoulder.
doing this far south?
Let's just say that I got a little too much attention. And I don't
And she's
think
just
you
like, she's
wanna
a little
know where
flustered, and she just like kind of steps away. She's like, "You do you," and she is very flustered when she recognizes who you are. With a 2 and a 3 on lore.
Well,
He's
do you
going to
wanna-
put his arm
just
around
wanna
Pinch,
wait
and he
here?
goes,
Yeah.
Pinch, I think we need to talk.
It's Maul. Ah, shit.
Slap. That's going to be a slap. That's going to be a little bit harder than last time.
That's one of those understandable moments where like I take it and it's like, yeah, I deserve that one. That's on me. It's my bad.
And we're going to start walking outside.
So you don't want to be a teapot. That's what I'm getting out of this. Would you rather be the footstool? I don't understand why you're so angry.
Actually, I really want to be the beast.
Oh, you'll be beast? Oh, yeah, you can be the beast. Yeah, that means well, we gotta find a role for Alice. If only she like fit some role. Someone else is in that play, and I can't remember. Whatever.
He's a little.
All right.
Be the pickup.
So you guys head into the.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stealthy, you're going fast. If you go fast, there's a chance there'll be less people. If you're going stealthy, there's a chance you guys won't be recognized on your way down. That they won't see you, so you can set up an ambush. What are y'all doing?
Yeah,
I go stealthy.
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 Go fast.
No.
Stealthy.
4-1.
Who wanted to go?
Pinch, you can do whatever you want.
Pinch.
Everybody else roll stealth.
Yeah, I will go stealthy.
Everybody roll stealth.
Oh.
Damn, yeah.
Oh, that's good. 3 and a 4.
Wait, what is my stealth?
I rolled double 11s. 2 successes.
Hell yeah.
Under
Right,
an 11,
that's
a
great.
5 and an 8. 2 successes.
1 success.
All right.
Under 10, 8 and 4.
Great.
That's 2.
That's awesome. You guys actually do really well. So you're going to get all the information. I'm not even going to modify the map for you guys.
Oh, sweet.
You guys see everybody. So you guys are going to be on the
Everybody.
upper right-hand corner. You can go ahead and drag your characters on so you can control them.
Upper right?
Upper right-hand corner, yep.
Look how big we are. Ah, we're so much bigger than you.
Why can't I see your characters? No. I hate it. I hate it here. Why did I build all these random maps if I don't get to actually see your people? So
just
the way this
running
is
up
going
and
to
down the
work,
road.
anything within 2 squares is going to be within reach. 2 to 10 squares is going to be close range. 10 to 20 squares is medium range. Anything over 20 squares is going to be long range. Alice, you have
Yes.
no armor. You have
Nope.
your knife and your dagger.
Don't I have my pistol? Oh no, I never got my
You guys
pistol
didn't recover
from...
that back, which is the same boat
Ah.
that everybody else is in as well.
Wait,
Oh,
from
okay. At
the
least
prison
I'm-
camp or?
Yeah, you guys never got your stuff back from the prison camp. You dove right.
got
I
some
thought
of our
that
stuff.
I grabbed stuff for them.
You grabbed
I thought
some.
I was
grabbed
in
my
that
mo-
room.
You got your
I
armor
also
back.
got-
Okay, yeah. So everybody has armor. Everybody, Alice, you do have armor. You guys all have armor, and you have whatever weapons you picked up on the way.
I've
As you
never
guys-
had armor, FYI.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, then you don't
My
have
character
any
does
armor.
not have armor.
All right. We're going into ambush scenarios. You see a car that is wrecked, and you see 2 Skinner vehicles, a gunner sitting on top of one of the buggies, one of the other interceptor cars that they use that's covered in spikes, and you see them trying to set up a perimeter around this wreck as they're pulling parts off of it. They're trying to attach the chassis to the buggy so they can drive it out of there. You guys have a round to do whatever you'd like. You're currently undetected. I will be making, at the end of each turn, I'll be making observation rolls for my characters to see if they notice you. So what would you guys like to do?
Hey, now, something I wanted to share with all of you, and you guys didn't see it because he didn't technically have it with him, but on his shoulder he's got a bow and some arrows with him. He's like, silent but deadly, baby. Huh?
You're a good shot.
I like it.
You know what? I have no idea. We'll definitely find out.
Right. Well, as long as you shoot one of them and not at us.
I have not hit any of you yet. Alright.
Probably
Kinda
because you
not-
haven't
Sounds
fired
fine
the
to me.
bow before.
Hey, Layla, I have not hit any of you yet. Alright?
See about that.
So I could sneak off to one side, try to pick them off. Someone throw. Oh, we could throw something. Big bang, make them look one way, and then we just start taking them out from another direction. Alice, you can go up and just start slicing and dicing their faces off. Pinch does his big monologue. Maul does his thing, and then you're great as well. Perfect. We got a plan.
Excellent.
I'm good to go.
I'll walk right up to him and start monologuing. I'll see you guys later. I'll leave the huddle.
I grab him.
All right.
I grab him.
Damn.
Not yet.
Not yet. Got you.
Wait until everyone's ready, then you can go.
Got you.
All right, so
everyone ready
I'm only
now?
good up close. So, which way is everyone going? I'm going.
So if you guys want to move all your actions, you can move up to 30 squares. If you want to use your minor action, you can move up to 15 squares. If you want to use just your free action,
We
your,
essentially
close
don't have
maneuverability,
cover.
move to 5.
That's what I got
You
here
don't,
right
but
now.
it's dark, so you guys still have like the terrain doesn't really show
okay.
it, but it is dark.
Yeah.
There is there's
Okay.
divots in the terrain. It's like midnight, and you've got cloud cover and everything. So it's one of those things you're gonna roll for sneak, basically, if you want to try to get closer.
Okay. You know, I think if we have Finch do his monologue, he just walks down the main road there towards them. They'll be distracted looking at him, and we can flank from the sides.
I want
What do we think?
So, I just have a knife
2,
and a throwing axe.
6, 7.
Well, you
I hope
stay with
guys
one of
brought
us.
Your guns.
You stay with one of us,
Oh.
Alice. Don't be by yourself.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, I've got this bow and arrow. You know, we could 2 of us sneak up the one side. They actually don't know what direction that we might also be firing from as well.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'm going to be swinging around
So-
the northeast. I'm assuming that the road up is. I'm going to be pointing around in like, hold on a second, let me use it on the map.
I was gonna say,
Maul's
just
go-
mad.
I'm just going to paint it. Maul's going to be going in like this kind of a direction. If you have the.
So what I want you guys to do is put your characters where their ending point is, where you want them to be when you attack. We're gonna make some rolls going up to it, and that'll dictate how far you get. All right, so Pinch, you're trying to convince them to pay attention to you, correct?
Yep.
Awesome. Everybody else, move to where you're going.
Who are you going with, Alice?
I go. Jesus, I don't know. Unless I go to the rear.
If you, I mean, Maul's pretty beefy. If you want to stay with him, or you can, if you want to stay with Sockets, and I'll go with. Then I'll go with Chuck.
I'll stay with sockets.
Okay.
And then maybe I can run towards the cars and see if I can mess with them or something.
Nice. Okay.
Hey,
Good.
sockets, do me a favor.
Yeah. What you want?
Just talk clean. Don't talk dirty over here, because I'm with you, and it's kind of gross.
What do you mean dirty? Oh no! No. I would never. No. I would. Yep. What do you mean, like talk like about mud and such? I mean, that's pretty dirty. There's dirt.
Just about tanning and all that stuff. I don't really want to hear it, okay? Just watch my back.
Alrighty.
All right.
As you guys are moving up, we're gonna start with Pinch. Or you're just like trying to be loud and obnoxious, correct? You want them looking at you?
Excuse me over
No
here.
monologue, man.
Hello.
Nerd.
Hello. I
What do you
have
tell
a
'em?
question for you, fine gentlemen. Are they
What's your
looking at
hat?
me yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We're,
sorry.
yes,
I
they
don't
are
have
looking
the-
at you.
Yes.
You
They
need your
notice
hat
you.
for this. You need your
They
hat for
notice
this.
you.
I can't.
It's okay.
There
Let's,
we go.
yeah, good.
Nice.
All right.
You can always put the
Gentlemen.
strap of your headset behind your head.
You tell me what's.
Take it and do like this. I'm helping you.
I know.
Take your headset. Do this.
It's
All right,
fine.
Mom.
It's fine. The hat's already ruined. It's
was trying to
fine.
help.
I'll get another one.
fine.
Thank you.
Fine.
Gentlemen. May I have your attention, please? I have
You have a
a
choice.
very
You can
serious
roll-
question to ask you. Go on.
You
I
can roll
what?
observe or you can roll persuade. If you roll observe,
Persuade.
you're going to know if they're going to fire on you. If you're going to roll persuade, you're trying to convince them not to fire on you.
2 successes for persuade.
You see the gun click over and aim at you. It glints in the moonlight. They're not opening fire. Continue your speech. What else do you say?
Excellent. Let me tell you a tale you have this narcissistic, just downright self-involved man named Maul, who becomes cursed and becomes this evil creature. And then he goes and he kidnaps our beloved damsel. I don't have an actress for this one. I can't think of who could play it. Anyway, our beloved damsel, he goes and takes her away. And then our hero, Gaston, played by yours truly. Absolutely. Hey, one
As
success.
you're moving up, you see a bullet fly forward. It hits right next to your foot. Do you continue moving forward? It looks like it was shot.
I don't even
low.
flinch.
You don't even flinch?
Don't
you hear
even
one
flinch.
of them cut you off and yell, "I saw Mo fight in the pits! He's not an actor, he's a fighter!" He rolled a fucking 2 on his lore check for Maul.
Oh.
And he yells,
Oh,
"I saw Mo
no.
fight in the pit. What kind of bullshit story is this? Mo would have ripped their skulls off and wore his face as a freaking mask! What are you doing?
like a-
You step any closer, we're
like
gonna
a
shoot
beast.
you!" Everybody
Okay.
else,
Well, like, fine.
everybody else, go
Everyone's a
ahead and
critic.
roll stealth for me as you're moving up. This is gonna be for the first half of your stealth roll.
Right?
I'm going to use a salvage point.
I will
Okay.
also
Did you roll
be
a-
using a salvage point.
Did anybody get complications?
19 is not a complication, right?
Not
Yes,
right now.
it is. Oh, not right now. Good.
Not right now. Roll success. Okay,
So
you're using
no-
a salvage point
Oh,
for 2
no.
successes.
No, complication on my end.
You got 1 complication.
I sure did.
Yeah. All right, cool. You know what? I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna take an additional fallout. So I'm at 3.
That's too many.
All
Blake,
right.
stop doing that.
I need them for the zombies. They have special moves, and I need fallout to
No.
do them. I've been waiting. All right. Did you get any successes, Adam? Sockets.
Nope.
Okay. Lucy, how many successes did you get?
I used the salvage point for 2 successes.
You got 2. Awesome. Alice, how many successes did you get?
Oh no.
Okay. Maul, how many successes?
Use the salvage point, so I have 2.
Okay. Mr. Theater Guy, Mr. Pinch, you've got 1 round of actions. It's going to determine who they notice. What are you doing? They fired a warning shot.
I immediately break into a tap dance and back away.
Roll a persuade for me.
How many successes would that be? That is 2 successes.
So as you step back, you see another bullet kind of shoot to the left of your foot, and you do your little tap dance, and it shoots to the right. And there's this
Oh, yeah, into
weird
your-
moment where you're tap dancing, and they're trying to shoot around the outside of you. They don't notice the rest of the group yet. You guys get 1 action before they're going to notice you. You're almost close to them. Everybody roll stealth for me one more time. This will put you in your places at the very end for where you want to be.
Oh, dear God.
Alice, put yourself where you want to be on the map as well. Sockets, are you stopping short right there? Because you'll be at about medium range.
That's how far the bow goes. It was medium range
Bow's
for that
medium?
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Damn, nothing. 2.
Alice, if you got a throwing axe, it's going to be close range. Are you trying to move up, or are you staying by sockets?
I'm gonna stay by sockets for now and see how this goes. I have 1 success.
Okay. Cool. Dustin, how many successes?
2. A 1 and an
Awesome.
8. But I have no focus, so 2.
That's okay. And then Lucy?
Just 1 success.
All right, my guys are going to roll.
I had one
Aaron.
success as well. on
Perfect.
That one.
All right. As we get ready to go into combat, as none of them have noticed you yet, we're going to do something that every good television show has ever done, which is leave on a cliffhanger as we go to break.
Oh.
Because I'm a dick.
Man.
Actually, thank
No,
you
you're
so much.
not.
I have-
You're a trash daddy.
I am your daddy. Your garbage
Trash
collector.
daddy.
Your icon of sin. Your delectable deviant. Your trash daddy. We'll be back in a minute, folks. When do we go back on? How long is our break, first and foremost?
Like 7 something
hour
minutes
25,
long. Yeah.
hour
Yeah.
We'll
That's
see you
that.
in 7 minutes. I guess.
Inappropriate sound is inappropriate. Don't let the action suffer from a lack of atmosphere. Let Sirenscape set the tone and bring your game to life. See? That's better. Journey to Sirenscape.com to download the app and make it the year of atmosphere at your table. And be sure to watch Dragons and Things every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific on Twitch.
Hey, Eric? You okay?
Sure.
Aren't you excited to roll dice tonight on Dragons and Things?
I guess.
Come on, what's wrong?
It's just... I can't stop rolling twos. It's my curse. Every time I get a new set of dice, after a few rolls, they're ruined. How am I supposed to smash my enemies and destroy all that stand against me if I keep getting curses all over my dice?
Why don't you just get some more dice?
What? Get in my car? Go out into public? Interact with a stranger in an economic transaction? That would never work. Just wish there was some service out there where I could create an account, pay some money, and a company would send me lots and lots of dice every month and I wouldn't have to do anything at all.
Have you heard of Tabletop Loot?
Yeah, they deliver amazing dice and gaming accessories. But what if I got a new set of dice and my curse just ruined them?
No, it's perfect. You just need to sign up for their monthly loot box.
Monthly loot box?
Yeah, you get at least 3 sets of dice every month, plus a few surprises. Once you create your account, you're set. It's only $20 a month.
That sounds like it might just work. I can get 3 sets of dice, I roll one until it gets infected by my bad luck, and then I switch to a new set. But what if I break my curse and I don't need dice as often?
Easy, just change your subscription from quarterly to biannually.
Awesome. I'm gonna head over to Tabletop Loot right after this and sign up.
Oh,
Can I use your dice tonight?
oh no. You're cursed.
Sign up today at tabletoploot.com to get your monthly loot box. And make sure to watch Dragons and Things every Friday night on Twitch.
Great and mighty Dark One, hear my summons. Bring plague and misery unto this wretched world, and be born again in the blood of this unworthy servant.
What are you guys doing in here?
Huh? Nothing.
I thought you said no one was at home.
Nobody's supposed to be home. Wendy, get out of here.
No. Why are you wearing dresses?
This is not
There's a pentagon on the wall.
That's a pentagram.
That's a pentagon.
It's a pentagram.
Gone.
Pentagram.
Gone. It's a pentagon that has to have a star to be a pentagram. Are you guys forming a cult?
We are summoning a god of pain and destruction to rain misery on my stupid stepdad for being a total boner.
Sick.
And Kyle Bates, because he ruined the next season of Game of Thrones for me when I specifically told him I hadn't read the books.
Douche.
Is there gonna be a human sacrifice?
Yes.
No.
What?
Whatever. I'm in.
You can't
No.
just be in. Like, there's a whole process.
Let me in your cult, or I'm gonna tell Leonard about the time I caught you trying on my bras in my room.
What?
What?
No.
Wait, that's not how you do that, is it? Let me in your cult, or I'll tell Mom that you used her candles for a satanic ritual.
No. Go back to the part about him trying
that
to
didn't
bras.
happen.
In season 4 of Game of Thrones, Tyrion and
You can be in the cult.
What?
Thank
No,
you.
she cannot be in the
I'm
cult.
definitely in the cult now. Thank you.
Gonna put up with this?
I do have a knife in my hand.
She does have a knife. It's a good point.
Okay, God. Everyone gather. You're gonna cut your hand and give an incantation to the dark void.
Oh, dark monster thing. Bring sadness. You know what? This is dumb. Can we get to the part with the human sacrifice?
There's no human sacrifice.
Dude.
What? You have to have like a fatted calf.
Yes.
No.
Or a unicorn.
Why are you agreeing with her?
For a virgin,
Absolutely.
we can use Leonard.
No, you can't use me. Guys, I'm totally not a virgin, all right?
not a virgin.
I've
Prove it.
done the sex.
Describe it in detail.
There's two of
Step
us.
one.
Step one, man loves a woman. And then
I'll take that. And plus, this one was trying on bras in my room. Pretty sure still a virgin.
We could kill Alan.
And we can kill Alan.
Kill Alan!
No, we're not killing anybody. Cut your hand, put blood in the bowl. No more fun.
Wait. Did one of you already use this?
No.
Because I would bet money that one of you is a leper.
This is why I didn't want her to be in the cult.
I didn't want her in the cult.
I don't want you in the cult.
It's not your cult.
It is now.
You know what? Fine. I don't want to do this anymore. There is no cult.
You can't.
No cult.
Leonard. You're a nightmare.
I'm a hero. I just saved the entire world from your evil cult.
What? Okay, good.
My dad needs his bowl. No cult.
Be done. Leonard.
Excuse me.
You're a nightmare.
I'm a nightmare? I just saved the world from your evil cult. Get out of here. Get out of here.
My dad needs his bowl and his letter opener. I'm gonna get that back.
I'll get it to you. I'll see you later. Tuesday. You got white
Your
stuff.
friend sucks.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry about the
Are you
wax.
all right?
Fine.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
There are legends of a mighty forge where the greatest tabletop weapons are smithed by expert crafters from the finest of materials. Only the strongest of adventurers may wield such relics. Weapons and armor forged from the strongest metals. Mystic foci for the forces of fate, carved from the finest stones. And unique treasures that cannot be found anywhere else in the realms. But beware, the forces of evil may find dark and powerful relics of their own in the online armory. Arm yourself with these gaming relics and equipment to take your tabletop adventures to exciting new dimensions. Go to NorseFoundry.com now to arm yourself with the finest weapons in the realms.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Just a beautiful day in the neighborhood. All right, folks, we're about to get back into it. And as is tradition, I'm going to put this flaming hot stuff in my mouth. It's like a Cheeto, but I can handle it better because I can't do spicy food. So one of my favorite transfers to do is called a tongue transfer. And it gets a lot of fun when you have a bifurcated tongue. For those of you that don't know what that means a split tongue. So, here we go. So tasty, so warm, so delicious and delightful. And just remember, if you really want me to mess up the party, just make a donation. Don't give anything to them. Give all of it to your trash daddy. Ooh, look at that, so good. We also have a thing called a human candle. It's like fire breathing. One of these days I'll fire breathe on stream and we have an outside studio instead of one that's in a garage. Let's see if I can do it. I can't because I'm terrible at what I do. So ignore me and let's get back to the group. It's time for murder! My beard is singed, and I did not drink nearly enough water to do that. Ouch. All right.
You alright? Are you right? Do you need a kiss?
Oh.
Every day. Don't tempt me, Sockets. I miss you so much. Oh, I love you. So for those of you that don't know, Sockets and I are getting married. Alice and little Jedi Elf, or Connie, whatever you want to call her, are just going to have to deal with the fact that Adam and I have been in love for such a long time that it's going to happen. So
it's true.
You guys can be at the wedding.
True.
You all can be ring bearers. It's fine.
Adam has so many bromances. I'm just used to it.
That's why he got 10 additional experience points. Was a
Excuse me?
Yeah!
I can be bought. I cheat, okay? First and foremost, your trash daddy accepts vibes, all right? Vibes and bribes. Bribey vibes. If you were here, you would know that. Oh, wait, we got the last round before we break into them noticing you guys. It's your guys' action.
Oh, that's right.
What are y'all doing?
I'm dancing.
And
Yes,
you're
you are.
You're doing a great job. And where were those shots coming from? Were they the big gun off the back of the car? Or
They are the gun on the back of the car.
I'm gonna try to shoot that guy in the head.
All right. Roll your... Are you calling the shot? Like, are you trying to hit him in his head directly? You're gonna need 2 successes.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spend a salvage point.
Okay. Roll the additional for your momentum.
Oh. 1 additional success.
Okay, so you have 1 momentum for the group currently. Do you want to use that for extra damage?
Momentum, yes, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and use that for
So
extra
add
damage.
another d6 to your roll when you roll your damage.
Right. Here we
As
go.
an arrow
Damage
flies through the air at his head.
Alright, total of 4 points of damage. 1 of them is in effect.
Cool. And your weapon, that's piercing, correct?
Yes, it is piercing.
Are you using... You have 1 reload, is that right?
Yes.
Are you using the addition... Okay, so you can't use the additional for salvo. Alright, so because you rolled an effect, you see that bullet travel through the air, and it ignores armor, 1 point of armor, as... This guy has got, like, he's got some, like, big old dreads. He's got, like, armor and everything around him. But it just shoots right up, catches him in the side of the jaw, as that 4 points of damage travels straight through. Not enough to cause a harm, but he's got an arrow stuck in his face. Like, it's messed up. That's gross. You're a monster. All right. Who's up next? I can't hear you, Maul, but I can see your lips moving.
Sorry about that. So Maul's gonna, since he's just gonna, this is his action, he's just gonna cover those last couple of feet and just at a sprint going boom, boom, just swinging back his maul. And he's going for a headshot. just trying to
All right.
clock this one
So
guy.
you're trying to hit him
right-
directly in the head.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll need 2 successes as you're calling the shot to hit him.
All right. Sounds good. Now, am I actually able to use a salvage point after the fact? I think yes, right? So
You
if
gotta
I
use it ahead of time. For this, you have to use it ahead
of
of time if you want to use it.
Okay. You know what? I really, really, really want to hit him. So
Okay.
yeah,
Using a salvage point?
I'm using a salvage point.
Use the additional 2d20s to see if you get momentum or a complication as you melee strike
Momentum
at his
or
face.
complication? Come on, momentum! 2 successes. So that is 2 momentum. So that means I didn't need to use salvage point, but
So you can
that's
use that
2
momentum for
'cause-
additional damage if you'd like.
And that is what I'm going to do. Since it's
Add
with
2
the maul,
extra
so that would...
d6s to your roll.
Awesome. So that's my maul is 6d6 plus 2 more d6.
Yep.
So that is 8d6. And on my melee, I do get to re-roll at least one of them if it does not do damage. Listen to all of these beautiful dice.
Stop it.
Oh, shit. Wait, are you kidding me? Okay, I get to re-roll 1 because that's the only one that I have to re-roll.
Gross.
So, I will call them out. It is a 1, a 1, a 1, and a 2. So that is 1, 2, 3. That's 5. But then a 6, a 6, a 6, and a 5.
9.
Gross.
So a total of 9 damage to the head.
Because I am a butthead, and to remind you guys of a rule.
Oh, wait. And also, something else a rule that I've forgotten that I have bonus damage with melee. So that's 10. Something I've
What's the
completely
bonus damage
forgot.
for?
I have it on my
That's already.
sheet.
You're using a maul, correct?
Yes.
That's already added.
So my
into-
maul.
Using a maul.
No, my maul is normally 66.
So a maul normally when you're using it is going to be 5d6.
Oh,
So
okay.
that bonus is already added onto it.
Okay. So still 9. But with a whole
That's
bunch
a
of
lot of damage. So the cool thing about using the maul, folks, is when he rolls an effect for his weapon, it has a thing I believe called stun. Is that correct?
Stun and knockdown.
So stun, I have to roll resistance for. He's got 3 effects. I rolled 1 success. This character is stunned. It also has knockdown, which means as this guy gets clocked in the head and drops to the ground and takes 9 points of damage, his armor soaks 1. That's an immediate harm, as he is on the ground, looking real messed up, still alive, but loses his next action.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's terrible, and I hate it. All right, who's up next?
Lucy will take the opportunity after Maul's attack with his maul, and I will fire with my carp rifle upon this guy.
Can I get the battle map up, Adam, if that's okay?
Oh, yes, of course. Boom. Oh.
Which guy are you shooting on? We'll see.
Towards the front of the car.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll your hit. Wait, carb is medium or is that
nope.
close?
Medium.
Okay, you're within close range currently. Do you want to use your minor action to back up a little bit so you don't need an additional success?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll back you up. I got your character. We'll move you to there.
I'll go ahead and
roughly.
roll.
Okay,
my
you've got your
firearm.
standard action, your free action. Are you calling the shot, or are you just going for whatever you hit?
What do you mean?
Like, do you want to dictate where it hits, or are you just going to roll your d20?
Oh, I think I'll roll that.
for
I
what
think
action
I'll.
flips?
Yeah, I think I'll roll on that because it's more fun. Rolling to hit, I needed a 13 or under, and I rolled a 7 and a 3.
Gross. You definitely hit. You have 1 momentum. Do you want to use that momentum for an
Okay.
extra dice of damage?
Heck yeah. How much momentum do we have? Just that was the one.
You have 1. That's it. Because everybody's used them for damage. Because you guys are monsters, and I hate it here.
Get rid of these guys. So, an additional die for damage, you said?
Yes, if you want to use your momentum, you get an additional d6 for damage.
I don't have enough dice.
Well, you're going to have to add them up then, aren't you?
Yeah, I will. I'll do that. Here's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here's 7. Okay, hold on a second as I paperwork this. 3, 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm gonna because I have as a talent I have I get to re-roll a d6, so I'm gonna re-roll one of the 3s. Made that a 4, so it was nothing, but I'm gonna, I get that extra die, so I'm gonna roll that, and that's also a 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage with 1 effect.
Okay. Roll your d20 for where it hits. We'll see how much his armor soaks.
I rolled a 6, and that is.
So a 6 is gonna be of the left arm.
Left arm.
So he's got some armor there, so you do 5 damage. Which means he takes a harm, because I'm not able to negate that last 5th one, and he is still standing. He doesn't look great. You're mean. Pinch. You're tap dancing away. A fight's breaking out. What do you do?
The distraction's working great, huh? So, man, turn around,
really
shoot
well.
anybody. Fantastic. Let's see if I can take a shot at this fellow right here. I don't know if you can
So
see.
you're using a minor action to pull your weapon. What weapon are you using?
Yep. I want to use that hand harpoon.
Well, it's close range, right? Or is it
Should be
medium?
medium range.
Okay,
have
hand
aim
harpoon
right
is
here.
medium. Yeah, he is within medium range. Just barely.
Excellent.
Are you shooting the one on the bottom or the one on the top?
One on the bottom.
One on the bottom has a little bit of cover. That doesn't make it harder to hit him. That means he has a little bit of armor class when it hits.
All right, let's see. Hey! 1 success.
Okay. Roll roll your damage, and we're gonna do another roll after that.
Oh, hell yeah. I rolled a nat 1 and 2 5s.
Woo, nice.
Bless
For your
you,
damage.
Trash Daddy. Bless you.
Thank you. What's the qualities for your weapon? Because I don't remember.
It was a piercing, salvo, and
You don't have a reload though, so you can't do salvo. So it would just be piercing.
Yeah.
So piercing
It's just
negates
shooting.
armor for every effect you rolled. You rolled 2 effects, which means he doesn't get armor. So it passes
Yeah.
through the armor, which is garbage. Roll your d20 for where it hits.
14.
14. So we are looking at the torso as he is gut shot, and it's bull
Hell yeah.
crap as he takes
Hell yeah.
that damage. Not enough for harm, but it has hurt his vigor. He is not looking great. All right, so I need you to a little bit of roleplay action here. Roll me your Wonder Tech real quick. 2d20.
I rolled a nat 1 and an 18.
Jesus.
Do you have any focus or experience in Wonder Tech?
In Wild Tech?
Wild Tech, yeah.
Yeah, I have 1 focus and 2
Perfect.
experience.
So you get 2 successes. You have like the feeling that if like this dart was a travel out and it had something connected to it, there's some really weird and crazy stuff you could do.
I need a
It'd
cord.
be tough because bolts are expendable. But if you had time to reload something that was reusable, if you could hit the right area, you could make some strange stuff happen. Go ahead and add 2 successes, write it on the side, to designing a new weapon for Wild Tech.
Ooh.
Moving on. Alice, axe in hand, having
can I
a
leave from
hankering.
here?
People are looking at you. What do? You'd have to get closer. You could use a minor action to get within close range. If you want to get within reach, you'd have to use your free action and your minor action if you want to be right next to him. But you can get within throwing range to throw your hatchet if you use a minor action.
I'm gonna do minor action. I'd rather throw it.
Okay. Are you going to the person closest to you?
Kind of. want to go to the guy with that's on top of the car.
You can get to
With
about
the arrow in
right
his face.
second.
Get
You can get to right there. It's
Okay.
gonna still be this would still be about medium range, which means you'll need 2 successes to hit him. You do have salvage points. He does have partial cover from the vehicle itself, which means the damage will be a little bit lower. But you got salvage points, so you do have a guaranteed hit if you want to use them. And then you could roll for additional damage if you wanted.
Do I have to use both my salvage points or just one?
You can just use one. Yeah, one would guarantee a hit. You basically need, because he's got, he's just at medium range still. You'd be looking at, you need 2 successes to hit him, basically, because he's just outside of your range, which means you need an additional success. And then for every success you roll, you could use an additional damage dice if you wanted. It's your call.
Okay, so I'll use 1 salvage point.
There you go.
And then for
Axe
the
and an
throwing
arrow.
axe,
You're going to be using athletics.
thank you. Where are you, athletics? There you are. Okay. Ooh, they're both under. I have a 7 and a 4, and my athletics is 8.
That's 4 successes, which means you have 2 momentum. You can use those momentum immediately for additional damage dice, or you can save them for the group. It is up to you.
I'll save them for the group.
All right, group, you currently have 2 momentum that can be used. So go ahead and roll your damage for me. It's going to be that weapon itself.
46. Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Okay.
that's correct.
That's 3 6s and 1 5.
What are the qualities for that weapon?
It's a vicious one.
So with vicious, every effect does additional damage.
Oh,
You rolled 4 damage,
okay.
is that correct? Which means that's
1,
8
2,
damage.
3, 4, yeah.
So 8 damage as it flies forward. Roll your d20 for it hits.
Okay. That is a 3. My lucky number.
As it travels forward and hits him in the right arm, he's got partial cover and armor, which negates only 3 points of damage. Which means 5 damage travels through, which immediately gives this guy a harm as his axe travels forward, embedding itself in the right front socket of the shoulder. You see his arm dislocate as there is a new chunk of metal living in that ligament.
For now. I
For
plan
now.
on running and getting it back at some point.
There you go. Maul, you already went, right? You stunned a
Yeah,
guy?
we all went. It's your turn.
All right. My turn.
Your turn, Trash Kitty.
I've got one guy knocked out on the ground. I've got another dude that's been shot. And I've got another guy that's being shot at. We're going to start with the low damage folks first. My stunned dude is going to roll his resistance. He's stunned. He can't do anything. My other guy, my guard, is going to swing his gun over and aim at Lucy, who just fired at him. Lucy, you've got 4 points of damage as it flies forward and clips you in the right arm. Do you have any armor? On your right
I do.
arm. Okay,
Yes.
so you'll take that 4 damage, and you'll subtract the armor from it. That's the amount of vigor damage you take.
Okay.
I'm going to burn a fallout point to give my dude that's stunned an additional action. Because you're a monster, Dustin. And I've collected salvage points.
Yes, you have. I knew they were coming.
All right. He's going to swing at you. Like, as you hit him in the head, like, he drops down, and there's a second where he gets back up. And you're reminded of the Skinner hatchet that he's currently wielding. Something you've grown to love as he swings back at you, going for your right leg.
Not
See
my
the
right
hit?
leg.
Hey, you know what? It's just so medium big.
Didn't do too well with the
Just-
other hatchet in the leg.
It's
You
4
failed.
damage. No,
Oh,
he
thank
hit. He
God.
only did 4 damage because I only rolled 1 effect. So you take 4 vigor as that axe buries itself in your right leg and he rips it back out. I've got 2 fallout left, just so you guys know. My other guard is going to move up using his minor action. He is going to aim at the other person with a gun, because you've got partial cover with his line of sight currently, Maul. He rolled a 2 and a 6.
Yes. We are in trouble.
Six damage.
Oh. Oh.
Ouch.
That's going to be to your chest, Lucy. Bullet travels forward as he fires his card.
I've got Kevlar on my chest, on my torso.
So go ahead and subtract the damage I told you, which would have been, what, 6?
Yeah, -1 would be 5.
Yeah. So 5 damage. You immediately take a harm. As the Kevlar chest, it blocks the bullet, but you feel the impact as part of your ribcage shatters.
Oh.
And you take 1 harm. And
So
as you look down...
I'm taking off the vigor, right?
So you'll take the vigor off. You're going to remove 5. But if you take 5 vigor damage, it's a harm.
Then I'm at 0 for vigor after this.
You started at full vigor, correct? Before this encounter?
I did, but I took 3 just now.
Okay. Yeah. So any damage you take after this is going to be a harm.
Okay.
This bullet goes through, hits you in the right of the ribcage. You take a deep breath, and there's a sucking noise coming in. Any athletic checks or resistance checks you need to make are going to be an additional success to pass. You're currently at 1 harm.
Okay.
Okay. Guy on the machine gun is going to spin over at the person that just shot at him, or threw an axe at his head. Rolls a 6 and a 12, which is under his... It is. He's not great. He's pretty messed up. He's got like 1 more harm and he's dead, but he's going to get that 1 shot off as he aims at you. You hear the bullets. The gun spins up as that saw fires. There's no effects. Alice, the bullets pepper up. It seems like it's going to miss. You take 5 points of damage as it hits you in the torso. And you see this pink slows behind him. Let's see what the effect is going to be.
So
the bullets
vigor,
that are hitting
right?
you, it's vigor. So you're going to take 5 off your vigor. You're going to take 1 harm. As it hits you in the torso, you feel your rib kind of concave in, and one of the bullets passes through, passes out your back. And you felt this pain before. You really, really could use a fix right now. All of
I
your
knew you were gonna say that.
and resistance rolls are going to be in an additional difficulty. So observation, resistance, or no, resistance and athletics are going to be in an additional difficulty, and you are craving pretty hard right now. All right. Other dude that's on the ground that Mr. Pinch just shot out. He's going to use his free action to move up. He's only got a pistol. He's going to hit. Pinch. He ends up bringing his gun out of his holster and fires at you. Bullet travel through, clipping your right shoulder, doing 5 points of damage. Do you have any armor?
Damn, I have a leather jacket.
So right arm is at 1 or 2 points. That's 1 armor.
That's 1.
He only does 4 points of damage to your vigor.
Woo. Yeah.
Hey, Trash Daddy, that just reminded me about something. The guy who did damage to me, where did he hit me? Oh, no.
Got you in the right leg.
Oh, yeah, and I don't have any... Yeah. No armor.
You don't have any harm currently because you spent the money and the time to refresh it, so you're not getting another harm at that point.
Thank
I
God.
think I've got gunner, shooter, melee guy. I've got one gunner left. He's going to turn on you, Maul.
Wait,
he's going to whiff his shot because I rolled it. Huh?
Oh.
This guy right here.
Because all three.
This guy.
That one shot. That guy shot at.
This guy shot.
Oh my goodness.
This guy shot. This guy shot.
And this
Did I
guy
double
shot
turn for
at,
him?
Yeah, because he shot.
Oh, then never mind. It doesn't happen.
Because Lucy's gotten
Whatever.
shot twice.
It's
I've
your
gotten
turn.
an axe in the leg.
It's your guys'
Okay.
turn. There are too many players and I'm a cheater. I apologize.
All right.
You guys have one momentum in the pot.
Okay, so on the map, the guy with the gun that's to the far left, does he actually look like a bigger guy? Or does he look like because on the map, he
all of
looks
these
like
guys. So roll an observation for me if you'd like to use a minor action.
Yes. What is my observation? Okay, so that's one success. One success.
One success. All of these guys are carrying a lot of armor, and you see on their chest plates there's a big I written on it, like the letter I. And it looks like the S's that are normally on their cars have all been basically sprayed out with red X's.
I. Do I know what the I means?
No.
I. What is? No, I don't.
You do
Okay.
not.
But they all look about the same level of.
They all are pretty armored. Yeah.
Well, shit. All right then. Either take a definite one out or go for the guy. You know what? Maul's sick and tired of getting his leg hit. So he's gonna take his maul and try to just smack the guy that axed him in the leg.
Okay.
2 successes.
Roll for
7 and
you're
7.
You're calling the hit, or are you?
No, I'm not.
Gonna roll for
this one. I'm
hits?
just
okay. Roll your
this
damage.
one I'm just saying because all
roll
I
your
want to do is
D20
hit
for
him.
it hits.
Roll my D20 for where it hits. 18.
Yep.
So that is a. But then I also have 1 momentum, right? Because I got 2 successes.
All right.
And I want to kill this motherfucker, so I'm going to be using one of those momentum that we have in the pool to add some more damage to it.
Roll your damage.
And I can re-roll one of them, so I'll roll this one. Fuck, well that doesn't help. Re-rolled the exact same thing, so those don't help. So 6, 5, 5, 2, and 1, so that is 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage total with 3 effects.
You end up hitting him. Goes into him. The guy drops. Dead.
Cool.
As you knock him
I still
down
have a free
into the
action.
ground. Yeah, you've got an action. Free action.
Okay. And I can use that to move, right?
Yeah, you could. Well, yeah, you can have like 3 squares with your free action. You'll roll an athletic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you 3 squares. Sure.
So I'm going to use those 3 squares. 1, 2, 3, or 3 to kind of get, because I know this guy has a gun, and I'm trying to get in close to make it so there's a big, when you're up close, big guy with an axe in your face, kind of. I'm going to make him. I'm threatening him, yelling at him.
You'll be able to do that on your next turn, but you are in front of him yelling at him.
Okay, cool.
I am going to burn my last.
I'm going to use, before my turn ends, since I'm now up next to him, I'm going to use my my last salvage point to hit this guy.
Okay.
And can I actually do something to knock the gun out of his hands?
You can certainly try.
Oh, I can certainly try. Well, I like to certainly try because I'm trying
If you
to.
want to
disarm
roll and
this
not
guy.
have damage, you can roll for. You don't have a talent for disarm. You wouldn't be able to.
Okay,
There's
so
a
I'm not able to
parry and
disarm at all.
talent. You wouldn't be able to.
Okay, so I can just straight up hit him.
You would basically need 4 successes without the talent to disarm. You've already burning the salvage point to get another action.
Yeah.
So you can straight up hit him though.
Okay, I'm going to straight up hit him. Oops, shit. Fuck! Nope. No complications, but no successes.
You swing, you miss, you're out of salvage point. I'm going to burn 2 fallout, so I can take another turn for 2 characters.
You're using 2 fallout?
Yeah, my last 2. You see the lights on this car fire on.
Oh, fuck,
And
there's
I
someone in the
need
car.
Lucy to make an observation for me.
That's 1 success with a
You
4.
see it go down, and you see this Skinner with a lab coat on. And you hear the shrill voice. Get him! Get the tap dancing freak! I want him! I want him now! And the car pulls forward. Up to him. I'm going to use my second fallout for the action. The door kicks open. Matt, you see a minigun from the front door pointed at your face. And you see...
I can't dance that fast.
You see this guy looking at you. There's one person in the driving seat who's got this lab coat on, and it looks like the stethoscope wrapped around his neck, and the minigun is aimed at you. Take a ride with Dr. Fracture! Come on. You get in the car, we'll fire.
I look at my friends and I'll take off my hat and I'll just leave it there. And I'll get in the car. I'll get in the car.
You're not gonna
I
try
don't want to get
resist?
minigun down. No, it was a minigun in my face. I gave up my weapon when somebody said "hey" to me one time.
He gets into the vehicle, and while you're sitting in the vehicle, you see that there's another person sitting in the back seat. So there's 3 people in this car. One of them looks at you, and you feel this double-barrel shotgun leveled right at your crotch as you're sitting down. And you hear Dr. Fracture as he spins the vehicle. I've always wanted a dance party. I love dance parties. Can you teach me to dance?
Absolutely. I mean, I absolutely can teach you how to dance.
Roll a persuade for me.
Okay. I don't know what happened to all my d20s I just had. Okay, here we go.
Oh no.
I would like to use charismatic and re-roll
Go ahead.
d20, and then I would also like to use some salvage points. Oh, now
Go
1!
ahead.
Ooh, and I use a salvage point.
Ooh, awesome. With 3 successes, you hear him like kind of tapping on the steering wheel as he drives, and you start moving your legs a little bit. He's like, "Oh, you're a fantastic dancer, a wonderful dancer, a beautiful dancer. Oh, the Skinners are gonna die. The Indignants will raise forever. Teach me your moves, your dances." And you hear the engine rev up as the vehicle spins around. Top of the round, I use 2 fallout, so I can have 2 people take an action. So the 2 people that haven't gone yet, I believe that is 3 people. Lucy, you still have a turn. Socket, you have a turn. And Alice, you have a turn. What are you guys doing?
Well, Pinch has a turn too. He's just stuck in a car.
Pinch just rolled. Pinch, what are you doing? You're
I'm
in
being
the car with a
kidnapped,
shotgun leveled at you.
and I'm teaching that guy how to dance. I don't care about my turn. I gotta protect the Pinch jewels, you know.
With that persuade, they're not going to fire on you.
Oh, good. Good. Well, I'm not fighting back.
Pinch, would you like to stay for this, or are you just letting him take you?
He's gonna let me. I'm gonna let him take me.
We're going to do one more round to see if your friends can get you out of the car. As
Okay.
You see Pinch ripped in. All right. Sockets. Lucy.
I'll let
and Alice. What are you guys doing?
Go ahead, Adam.
Well, I was gonna have you go. Well, I saw all that happen, and I just go, "Kid, no!" And I want to shoot at the guy that was like shooting at him.
Okay.
Where's he? Yeah, this guy. That guy
Roll
right
your
there.
damage.
I want to shoot at him with my bow and arrow. Ah! 2 successes. 7 and
Perfect.
an 8.
Roll your damage. And you have 1 momentum. Add it in.
Oh, we have a moment.
If you want to use
I
it for
get the
damage,
momentum?
you can add additional damage. Yeah, you do.
Oh,
if you
you
want to
know
use it for
what?
damage,
Yeah.
you can take it right away.
Yep, I'm gonna take it right away. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! 3 damage, 2 effects. I got a 6, a 6, and a 1.
Okay. You have piercing, right?
Yes, I do.
That guy drops as you ignore his armor and it hits. This gentleman is dead. Murdered. Gone before his time. Rude.
Did I burn my salvage on that one?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I want to burn a salvage and then shoot the guy with the gun. That's on the car.
Okay, yeah.
Take
Roll
another
again. For your second
Alright, here
action.
we
Roll a
Yep,
20.
Yep.
Roll a 20.
Not going
Break
to.
your bow.
I'm gonna roll a 3 and a 6. I'm gonna shoot him again. Suck it.
Roll your damage.
I'm gonna use that momentum as well. Yeah! Better. 3, 4, 5 points of damage, 2 effects.
He's dead. He had 1 vigor. He's already at 1 harm. That arrow travels
Nice.
through. You've got it through one side of his face. The other one, like, he spins his head as he's turning the gun to aim at you. And you manage
Other
to, like,
side?
cross him. So he's got this weird, like, Jacob's ladder of the face going. It's really disgusting. And he is dead. As he
Good.
slumps over the gun. All right. Alice, you're up. Everybody on your side
Can
is
I-
dead.
Can I see? Well, first off, is the urge really kicking in? Like I have to take it?
No, I mean, you don't have to take it right now. You want it. You're stressing out. Roll a willpower for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I roll something to see?
Yeah.
Where is willpower?
Or will... Let me... There's so many stats. Who wrote this book? It's garbage. I hate it.
It's trashed.
It's
Let me see
fucking
will.
trash. So go down to your...
Oh, it's all the way down. Got it. It's all the way
Yeah.
down. Sorry.
Yeah, roll discipline. Discipline. That's the word.
1 success. It's a 7. It's under my 10.
You take 2 points of nerve damage as you are craving a fix. Something delightful through your veins.
Oh,
One
I'm
dice
not doing
negated.
good.
1 of the nerve damage. But you're there. You got your 3 turns.
Okay, first I want to observe and see if there's anyone in that machine gun car. Like,
They're
inside
dead.
the car.
They are dead.
They're
You
dead.
watched Sockets shoot an arrow at his
I
face. He is dead.
Run as fast as I can to that car.
Okay.
Well,
up in the vehicle.
limping.
It's your minor
'cause I'm
action.
in a lot of pain.
What's your standard action?
I'm going to start stripping off the armor on the guy that's dead and putting it on me.
Ooh. Roll either acrobatics or athletics as you are undressing this man.
Ooh.
Aggressively.
I'm going to use my last salvage point to make it 2 successes.
Nice.
You're pulling armor off this guy. A
So-
lot of it's broken up, but you're able to get
Uh-huh.
a leather jacket on, which will be 1 armor
Okay.
to both of your arms. You're also able to get
One armor.
his pants pulled up. They're a little bit long, but you have 1 armor on both your legs, 1 armor on both your arms.
Cool. And then
That's
the
your
last
turn.
action, I'm just shoving him off of the car.
Easy. Easily done. He's like hanging over the side, like partially naked. He's got his whitey tighties on. He's got like an old like t-shirt on and everything. It says the Molotov Molly's on the back of it. He's hanging off the side. And
Okay.
who's up next?
Molly's. Molly's.
I think that leaves me. How badly does Lucy feel right now?
I don't know. How injured is Lucy? I mean, you're hurting. You're hurting. Your athletics are down. You're like. Your
am I still up with like no vigor
You're standing.
left?
Yeah, no, you're standing. You're just harmed. Like you're sucking in air. There's a noise when you have an individual with broken ribs or with a hemopneumothorax. This is what it sounds like. And what that sound is blood filling up into your like chest cavity because it can't pressurize, which means you have a lung that can't fully expand. So you're able to breathe. You're able to move. You're bleeding out a little bit. You feel the adrenaline's still kicking in, which is tightening all of your veins. So you're able to do stuff. It's just you've got a time limit now.
All right.
You're gonna do something. You gotta do it quick. You need medical help.
Maul killed this guy, right? Nope. Hold on.
So
the guy in the middle.
This guy's dead.
This guy's dead. All right. What about this dude?
This dude is almost dead, and this guy over here is doing all right.
The one that Maul is in front of.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna leave that guy alone. I will take my anger out because I'm hurting so bad, and I'll point my carb rifle at the dude that I had fired upon before, and I will shoot.
Is that the guy that Maul's in front of, or the other dude?
No, the other guy.
Good
the one that I
choice.
shot at originally. This one.
Fire again. Roll your firearm skill. Murder his face.
Ooh, that's 2 successes.
That's great for using them. You've got an additional momentum.
Okay.
You have an additional momentum. Do you want to use it for damage? Or what are you doing? Or do you want to save it for the group?
I think I'm going to save it. I feel like we need it, so I'm just going to roll for damage.
Okay, roll for your damage. You guys have 2 momentum in the pot.
And it's 76s, I believe. Why can't I find it? Yeah, 76s. Wow. 7. Okay, I'm not going to re-roll any because they're all good. So, doing a little mathing here, I have a 2, a 2, a 1, a 1, a 5, a 5, and a 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage and
nice. 24 hits.
Bunch of effects.
And then what are the qualities for your weapon?
I rolled a 3, which is
so right arm.
The right arm.
Again.
And then the qualities.
For... all about the right arm. Dustin gets hit in the right leg.
What do you mean for
That's a great
qualities?
Are there any qualities for the carb rifle? It'd be like piercing, vicious.
Negative.
I don't.
No, there's not.
So the effects just do damage. As the bullet travels forward, you hit the same spot you hit before, but slightly to the right. And with that amount of damage, his arm actually, like, the bullet hits and passes through, and you see this pink mist traveling behind him, and his hand goes limp. And he reaches out with his left arm to grab it, to put pressure on the wound. And while he grabs it, he overextends, twists, and falls to the ground as he's bleeding out after taking another harm, killing him instantly. Rude!
Dead.
He is dead. Alright.
And I think
who's next?
With my free action, Lucy's she's gonna lay down. I think she's gonna lay down on the floor.
Take partial cover. Okay. Alright. You can drop the prone. It'll be harder for people with guns to hit you.
Yep.
Who's up next?
I think that's all of us.
All of us, alright. My guy. My dude is going to back up a little bit. Actually, no. No, he's not going to back up. He's going to fire at you, Mr. Person standing in front of him. He's going to try to put the barrel in your chest. He needs 2 successes to hit you. And misses it by 1. He takes the gun, he shoves it into your chest, and you move out of the way, and he fires, and the bullets travel off behind you. Barely missing you.
Stormtrooper or something?
Obviously. He's within reach. Everything's tougher for him. He's using a medium range weapon. My driver behind the car, though, is going to make his drive check.
Ah, shit.
with his free action, you guys hear the engine rev up, fire shooting through the pistons and past the exhaust has been cut directly into the hood. And he travels forward
Oh.
this many spaces. With the standard action, passing his drive check with 1 natural 1 and a 3 on a high performance vehicle, travels forward off screen. As he
No, I can
off.
still see it. I can still see it. Not off screen. I
Two
can see
additional
it.
successes.
Damn it!
To give you an idea, that is a high performance engine. With that many successes, he gets to burn 1 momentum to get an additional speed. That's 4 speed.
Bye, Matt.
With the additional momentum, puts it up to 5.
I'll see you later.
As he drives off into the distance. Matt,
Wave out the
I
window.
love you. You are gone for the night. Have a wonderful evening.
All right.
Good night, everyone. See you in 2 weeks.
See you then.
Matt, you're leaving us too?
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Love you.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Now
Wait,
I'm
so, like-
listening to that thought.
He's gone. Off into the wasteland with Dr. Fracture.
Oh, wait, was the next week the week that he wasn't? Oh, that works out. So I can't.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
It's your guys' turn. There's 1 person left with the gun.
All right, well, Maul's right there, and he's just gonna cut Maul after like moving out of the way and not slapping his hand, the guy's hand away with his free hand. He's gonna kind of just look up and give the guy a grin. He goes, "That was cute," and he just takes his Maul and he's gonna swing it at him.
Roll for damage. Roll your hits. Do the thing. Murder my babies. Cheaper than child support.
Okay, well that's a success, but I also got a natural 20.
Oof.
So that's a complication.
Roll a d6 for me. Actually, no, here. Odds or evens.
Odds.
I will roll a d6 for you.
Yay.
You chose odds or evens. Which one did you
Yes,
choose?
I did. I said odds. Am I going to hate the fact that I chose odds?
The
Oh,
one
yes!
down. You hit him in the side of the head. A 1 is a 1 and a 20 is a 20. The top of the maul breaks off. As you crush this guy's skull in. He is dead. Your weapon is currently broken, reducing 2d6 damage for that weapon.
My
until it's repaired.
maul!
Your maul is
Well, I guess.
2d6 lower now.
Well, I guess your name is just Stick now. There we go. You get a new wasteland name.
Maul's actually looking at it. He looks a little bit traumatized, and he's just like, "You have no idea how long this has been with me."
I immediately run to the road as I just watch the car go off, and I'm just like, fucking kid. Damn. And I well, actually, I don't know about Lucy and Maul, but I immediately run over, make sure that Alice is okay, and just make sure that everybody else is all right, because I feel good. I feel good. We're just rushing around making sure everyone else is okay.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing? This is your moment. You killed a bunch of people. Lost a teammate. It's all fine.
No, it's
I
not
think
all
what
right.
Lucy wants to do is slowly get up. She's gonna keep a hand on the wound and try to keep pressure on it. And she's gonna make her way towards the car. She'll call out to Sockets. Hey man, not feeling so hot. I move myself towards the car.
I run over and I put my arm, or put her arm around her, and I just say, "I got you, Lucy," and starts walking her towards the car.
Aww. Can we open the car door?
Yeah, you're able to open it. As you guys open up the vehicle, the tires are gone, the engine's been mostly pulled, the chassis is there, but you also see the Skinner buggy right next to it.
Is it drivable?
What seems to be, yeah, oh yeah, didn't take any damage. Could fit.
That's the one I'm on, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have the machine gun in your hands, prepared, ready. How many things can how many people can a buggy carry? Let's find out, kids.
Hopefully 4.
Hopefully 4.
You're lucky it is 4.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Lucy, you have to walk.
Oh, see, he wouldn't have been able to ride with us anyway.
No, it's
So
3.
okay.
It's 3 people. A buggy can carry
Is
3
it-
people.
3?
Is it 3 inside and 1 on the machine gun?
It's 1 on front. It's 2 in front, 1 on the machine gun. Now, it can be modded to have a rail system, which would give it an additional passenger. But it is a working vehicle, which has parts, and you guys have a vehicle that is currently being repaired back up at Raven's Post.
How are we supposed to get it all back?
Yeah, how did we get here? Where's
With
our
all
car?
of us.
Well, we're only
you have-
only a couple miles away.
Yeah, you just drive and walk up.
I would go up. I want to get Maul as well too, and I'd be like, look, if you guys can drive, get back to Raven's Post, see if you can get yourselves taken care of. I'll hike it back. Just go. Get the fuck out of here.
No. We're not leaving. We will drive slow
We're a
enough
couple
for you to
miles
keep
away.
up.
Hey, look. I was in the ROTC. All right, I got this. We do drills like this all the time. Don't worry. Okay. Leslie
Wait,
can
can
tell
I-
you I'm really good at it.
Could I technically sit on the roof? I mean, or on the hood? Because I'm small.
Do you want to ride on this vehicle as well? So what's going to
That
happen
all
is
of
when you
us can
over-encumber a vehicle, when you over-encumber a vehicle, you're going to have to make driving checks for it, and it's going to travel much slower than it normally would. So you can hang from the vehicle. You're going to be making athletic checks to hang on, and then it's going to be traveling at a slower pace. The other thing is this. You guys are a couple miles away. You have a vehicle that has a bunch of scrap parts in it that can be pulled off. And you've just killed a bunch of people that went after this vehicle. You have time.
Okay.
But if you want to hang on the vehicle, you can. The vehicle will just be traveling slower. You guys will be making additional checks, and you'll have to roll for athletics to stay on.
Only
here,
problem is,
I got
it's
an idea.
me, Lucy and I are both really injured.
So,
Yeah, I think we
Lucy,
gotta go back
you
to
and
the
Lucy,
post.
You and Lucy are in the car. Sockets and I, what we're going to do, that extra seat in the back, we're going to load it up with all of this gear. All the guns from these guys, all the armor from these guys, any scraps from the car go into that third spot. And then I'm good. I took a little bit of a hit, but I'm fine. But Socket and I can hoof it back. But then, because we are not leaving here with just a car. We're getting everything, and then we're going to go get Pinch.
Okay.
Can you get my axe, please?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Your axe is in the body of the guy that's right next to you.
Is it in the guy?
I know. Okay,
He's
then
hanging
I'll
over
reach
the
over.
side.
I'll reach over and get it.
So what I definitely want to do is go through, and we're picking all these guys.
Leave
clean.
them naked.
'Cause, yeah.
Those of
On
you
the
that are
ground,
looking
we're
through
gonna-
stuff,
Their
roll
clothes.
observation for me.
And
guess
also,
I'll try.
actually, you know what? I have my engineer's tools. So I'll be like, you guys go after the bodies. I'm going to start pulling anything valuable from this car.
You're going to roll engineering for me then to pull parts off.
I'm pulling
One
parts off.
success. 7.
And
Oh.
success as well.
That
Sweet.
is a natural 1, and I have a 1 focus in observation.
Oh.
2 successes for engineering.
Adam, you find an extra
With-
reload for your dumb bow. You got 2
Ooh.
reloads.
And good, because I'm also going to collect my arrows that did not break. I'm going to be that Pathfinder guy in D&D.
Okay.
Give me my arrows back.
Pulling a
3
Sarah.
arrows broke.
No, I shot 3 arrows. Damn it. All right. Well, that's
I rolled a 3. So you have 2 reloads for your weapon. The other 2 of you, you guys are able to find 1 reload each for one of your weapons. You can choose which one you want it to be.
Nice.
And then,
Okay.
Lucy, you're able to find a pistol that is in working condition. So an antique
Taking it.
pistol.
Antique.
Alice, you're also
Blake,
able
did
to find an
we say-
antique pistol. Go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say, if did we say I had my pistol from? Did we recover all of our stuff from the camp?
You did not. But this antique
Okay,
pistol
so
will be
then
replacing
now
the
I
one
have
that you
it.
have.
Got it. Yes.
Yeah. So that pistol that you're going to be using...
We get a
just
reload
double check it real
with the
quick.
antique pistol?
Yep. You guys have one reload. Your pistol... Was it an antique pistol? Yeah, your pistol, Alice, is going to be 4d6 plus whatever your range bonus is. Antique pistol that you find for Lucy is going to be 4d6 as well.
Okay.
And you guys have a reload each for both of those. Mal, how many, your engineering, how many successes did you get?
2 successes, and I do have, what you said that it was an engineering kit plus.
You have 3? Okay. You're pulling this car apart, you're able to get the transmission out. Transmission takes up 2 spots in the vehicle if you want to transport it.
Oh.
But you guys bring the transmission with you or not?
Somebody else is going to have to huff it while somebody drives. 3 huffers.
Well, I'm thinking Lucy
Put it
drives.
in the car?
So if you put it in the vehicle, it's going to take up 2 spots to get all the parts off this
never
vehicle.
mind.
Or you leave the transmission behind
Well.
and you ride up.
Or we just go as fast as we can back, and maybe someone can ride back and pick it up.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think
at least one person, no matter what we do, is going to have to hoof it. So, Alice, can you hoof it? If not, we're leaving it. So I'm pretty sure Lucy can.
No, I know. No,
I look at him and I go, "Do you see me bleeding? Like I'm like blood pouring out of me."
No.
Side note, I don't
two
know
get-
how much
you guys-
damage you took.
You guys
I
get in the
have 5
car.
nerve-
You
like,
two go
bigger.
back.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm
You
really
two go.
bad.
We'll put everything else in there. We'll come back for the trainee. The 2 of us will hoof it. You two go back.
All right. With
You'll
that
be able to
said,
pull
I'm
it
gonna
in.
make sure Alice is seated, and once she's seated, I'll turn the key and make our way back to Raven's Post.
Go ahead and make a drive check for me, Lucy.
Which dice have been performing well. Drive check. 1 success.
Okay, you get back, no issues. Sockets and Maul. Are you guys walking back?
Yeah, we're huffing.
Are you taking it easy or are you going as fast as you can?
Moderate pace, because I know he's probably hurting a little bit too. But
I'm actually
not walking, but yeah, actually going.
Roll athletics
Well, if you're
for
fine,
me.
then we can fucking roll.
You guys are going to pass.
Athletic?
It's more to see what happens on top of that.
So athletics, you said?
Yep.
1 success. I got an 11. I rolled a 7 and a 17.
Cool.
Natural, 1 failure, but a natural 1, and I do have. Oh no, I don't have a focus, so that's one success. That's
You guys get back,
resistance
no
that I have.
complications. You're about 20 minutes behind the car as Lucy and Alice start unloading stuff and giving it to the mechanic. Sockets and Maul, are you guys going back?
You can take the car.
Well, only
Yeah,
one of
that
us can
thing.
go. Because
Right.
that transmission is going to take up 2 spots.
Yeah, that's fine.
So one person.
I can go. I
Who's
don't
going
mind.
back?
That's fine. I'll go back. It's okay.
Is he going to be able to get the transmission in the car by himself?
He's going to roll for it. If somebody
I'm
wants to go
gonna
back
think
with him and then walk back, they can. You're going to be up all night, which means you'll be taking a fatigue point for the next day.
Do you want to if you want to do it yourself, man?
I got it. I'm fine.
All right,
Well,
everybody else. We'll come back to you in just a moment, Sockets. Alice, Lucy, and Maul, are you guys going to bed? What are y'all doing?
I'm going to try to patch some
we
of them
need
up.
we need to see maybe the doc.
Okay. Maul, roll your medical. I'll have the doc roll for the other 2 of you in just a moment. Sockets, go ahead and roll your drive check.
Oh, 1 success. I got a.
Okay, when you get to the car.
Down, I got a 7.
Awesome. You get back to the car. Go ahead and roll in athletics to get the transmission into the vehicle. To determine how long it takes you to do it.
Hey! I got an 11 for athletics, and I rolled a 7 and a 3.
As you roll down there, just like blood pumping, you get in there, you just deadlift that transmission, the bell housing. You're able to get into the back of the vehicle. Last drive check. Go ahead and roll it for me.
Right. All I'm thinking about is, I'm just like, fucking kid, he got taken. Can't let the kid get taken. 1 success. Again, nice.
You're able to get back. You'll have a chance to sleep. You're about 3 hours behind everybody else, basically.
All right.
When it comes to resting. All right, rest of the group. Dustin, who are you healing?
I saw Lucy get shot, and I've been hearing that whistling. I know what that means. I'm gonna be trying to patch her up.
Roll your medicine. What'd you get for medicine?
2 successes.
All right, let me roll for the other one. Alice and Lucy is Dr. Smiles comes over and starts working on you, Alice. And Maul starts working on you, Lucy. Your harm is temporarily healed. For the rest of the healing process to take effect, you need a week of rest time. As of right now, you're at 0 harm. There is no negative thing to rolls that you have, but if you were to take 5 damage to that limb, again, before you have a chance to heal everything, that's 2 harm instead of 1.
Ooh.
But you guys are temporarily healed, so there's no more negative effects when it comes to rolls.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Are you guys resting for the evening? What's everybody doing?
Yes.
How many hours do we need to rest?
6.
But we also just got 200 bits from...
Whoa!
SF Giants 49er.
Thank you so much. Oh, that is awesome.
Thank you.
I really appreciate
Thank
it.
you for the bits.
Blake, how do we get back bigger?
Yes.
You're going to automatically get it back on the next scene. So Vigor, you can
okay.
also get it by rolling resistance if you're in the middle of a fight. If you roll for resistance, you pass. Depending on what your resistance score is, you get Vigor based back on that. But when we go from one scene to the next, you automatically get it all back. So your nerve damage will go back up, and your Vigor will go back up as well.
Oh, sweet. Nerved as well?
Yeah. You're going to roll for discipline for yours because you're trying to kick a habit. But generally, most of it will go back.
Okay, should I roll that now?
Yeah, go ahead. What's everybody else doing? Are you guys all resting?
I mean, do I have enough hours in the night to be able to recover vigor and maybe look at the stuff that we
if you want to wake up later in the
car?
day, definitely. If you want to get up at like 6 a.m., no.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. That
Sockets,
sounds awful.
what about you? You're getting up at like 10 if you decide to sleep the whole night.
Sockets is too, like, his adrenaline's pumping like too much. Like he doesn't feel tired at all.
You're gonna stay up? Are you gonna try to get information about where Pinch could be going, or? Okay, we'll come back to you in a minute then.
Sure.
Maul, are you sleeping? Are you staying up? What are you doing?
I'm going to rest, so when I wake up in the morning, I'm definitely going to be working on getting that transmission into the car.
All right, you're waking up later in the day. What's up, Alice? What'd you roll?
My resistance is a 10, and I rolled a 19 and a 10. Sorry, my resistance is an 8, and I rolled a 19 and a 10. So I failed.
Oh no, he's looking stuff up. Oh no. Oh no!
Sorry. You're sitting there in bed. You're trying to calm yourself down the way that you have like trained yourself to relax and to really just like take it easy, try to recover. And that last little hit that you have with you that was pulled from the prison, sitting on the table. And you can feel the Malfini's leader gazing into the back of your skull. You see the skull. Everywhere you look in the room, it feels like it's in every shadow. as the nerve damage kinds to creep up, you have an option. You either take 9 nerve damage or you take a hit.
9 nerve.
9
I'd
nerve.
be dead. How does that work? I got to
So
take
nerve
it.
damage causes trauma. 5 points of trauma makes you insane. Trauma doesn't have effects on your physical things, but trauma is much harder to heal than harm is. If you take a hit, you will reset kicking the habit,
I have 6 nitro.
and you're going to have a harder time trying to... Go ahead. You have about 3 nitro left. Between what the kid had
really?
on him
That's it?
and what's in the area. Who's left at the prison?
Oh, fuck.
So you have 3 pure nitro. Do you take a hit, or do you take the damage? If you take the damage, it's going to help with you kicking the habit. If you take the hit, you won't take any nerve damage. You'll get a couple of buffs, but it resets that, and it's going to make resistance rolls moving forward much harder. Do you want the trauma, or do you want to move on?
I'll take a trauma.
All right. As you're sitting there, and that thing's sitting in front of you, you hear this laughing and these noises moving around you. You start getting the shakes, and your pupils dilate. You're just looking at this bottle that's sitting in front of you, and it's almost calling out to you, telling you it needs it. I need it now. I really want it. Come on, just help me, save me. Come on, just save me. And as the cacophony of voices are reaching up around you, into your skull, ripping past your eardrums, gouging themselves into your brain, in a moment of strength, you swing your hand down and scream no, breaking that vial. And you have a new trait.
No, okay.
You take the trauma.
Uh-huh.
Until it's past, you're going to have voices in the dark, is your trait.
Voices in the dark.
Sitting in a darkened room, or when on your own, you will, every once in a while, hear whispers. This is going to work with the paranoia that you have currently. You do have a chance to lose this if you go in next time without taking anything. This is a step on you rehabbing. So you're going to hear things every once in a while. But you take the trauma, take the 9 nerve damage, you'll rest. You'll get your nerve all the way back up, but you do have a permanent, or a trauma that's currently on your character until it can get healed.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my.
What does the trauma do exactly?
If you get 5 trauma, you are insane and you die. Mental breakdown.
Oh.
Woo! Traumas are harder to heal than harms, but traumas won't take you out of a fight.
Yikes.
And
if you get
she's
5
a
of them,
badass though for fighting the urge. Get it, girl.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's
wow.
Well,
That's hard.
she ran away from Malfini, so
yeah.
she really wants to kick it.
And with that, we've got about 5 minutes left in the stream. If I'm allowed to keep running things, I've got like 6 more maps that could take like an hour and a half each. So, we're in a bit of an impasse now here, folks. You guys are going to make a couple of decisions real quick. Pinch has been taken.
No.
You have a vehicle that needs repaired. Some of you are injured. We're going to run a trafficking phase. You are going to have the opportunity to either go directly after Pinch, go back to the other place that you were supposed to travel to, let Pinch be on his own, or search for more information. We are going to let the group decide. You guys can RP a little bit to figure out what you're doing. So take a moment, take a breath, think about the things that you've seen, the things that you've experienced. Your friend is gone. Taken away down a long, dark road on his own. One of you is broken, fighting the demons of their past. The other has broken a thing that has brought him comfort as he survived in the Colosseum. One of you has felt so close to death, every breath feeling as though it will be your last. Every gasp of air feeling as though you are on the tallest mountain, and the last one has seen their best friend taken away. What are you guys doing?
Is it the next day?
It is. The sun rises early in the morning. Those of you that stayed up all night trying to do stuff, you are at 1 fatigue. Those of you that slept are fine. Fatigue is going to add an additional success needed for athletics, acrobatics, observation, tests. So you get 8 hours of rest.
Okay.
I think Lucy would rummage through the things that they brought back yesterday, looking for maybe additional armor that she can maybe wear.
Okay, go ahead and roll observation for me.
And she would like to, if depending on how successful I am, maybe find some stuff for Alice. Observation.
Yep.
Right? That's
yeah.
Both. I failed both. I got a 12 and a 13 when I needed a 10.
As you're digging through the body, stepped on the back of the buggy, and you're pulling stuff away, you see most of the armor is broken,
the
ripped
bodies
through by
back.
bullet holes, hatchet marks, and the vehicle itself, most of the armor that's on it is busted up. There's nothing additional. Alice, what are you doing?
Yes. I would go see how everyone's doing, especially wow, brain fart on your name, Adam.
Sockets.
I want to say Scooter.
No sockets.
That's not right.
Scooter! My name is Scooter!
I'll go over to Sockets. Hey man, I know how it's like to lose people like all the time. We need to get him, and I want to help you.
He pretends to play tough, but he is tough on the inside. He's a good kid.
Yeah, he brings the light in this group. I don't have any light. My light has burned out a long time ago, but he brings the light.
Hey, you doing okay? He just kind of puts his arm on your shoulder.
I'm trying. Maybe one day I'll tell you.
It's fine. You take your time. Yeah. Gotta get the kid back, and I appreciate it. Well, you do need to rest up, and we need to make sure that we're good to go for it. Same thing with Lucy as well. And Mr. Mall tough guy. Seems like he's a tough exterior, but there's probably something soft on the inside of that big lug nut. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, if no one really talks to me because I know I'm weird and there's reasons why, but if you ever do want to talk, it'd be nice to have someone as a friend.
Hey, one weirdo to another, and while I was just sitting there, like, Sockets actually pulls up some of his mask, and he's just got like a nasty scar like around the outside of his eye, just nasty, gross, disgusting. It's black and blue, like the skin around looks like it had rotted away or whatnot. He just pulls it down and he goes, one weirdo to another, right?
I would pull up my sleeves and show him all my scratches and all my bite marks, everything. And then I pull him down. Yeah. One weirdo to another. Yeah.
Let's rest up and go get the frilliest weirdo of all of us.
Maul, Lucy, what are you guys doing as the sun comes up?
Maul's gonna try and find a way to fix his maul. He's actually gonna go into the bar and go go up to Jenny. Not Jen. Yeah, Jenny. I'm like, hey, Jen. I need some help. And he's going to take his maul and just the broken part, just boosh, places it.
You're looking at it. The handle is snapped. The axe blade, like the axe handle itself, that thick piece of red oak wood is cracked, and the part that connected to the big sledge at the very top of it with the spikes bitten out is cracked as well. Go ahead and roll an engineering for me.
With my ear, what the engineering kit that I have, does that give me?
Does not.
Plus,
not in this situation.
Okay. Oh, wait, but I still have natural engineer, so I can re-roll a 1d20.
Go ahead.
That's exactly what I needed. That is 2 successes.
As you're fumbling around trying to figure out how to piece together, telling her how to fix it, you see Jenny pull the top of the sledge and kind of pick it up and look at you, and there's a hairline crack all around the binding agent that would normally sit on top of the hammer, like on top of the axe blade itself. She looks at you, she's like, you could try to fix it. It'll break again eventually. It might be better to start over new.
Maul kind of
the top of
like
the
rubs his hand.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he just kind of runs his hand, like does the like. You can tell that he's kind of heartbroken to hear that news.
We can melt the metal down for you, but you gotta. The top of the sledge is cracked. Seems like you lost something today. She slides a drink over to you. And with that, dear friends, let's interact with the chat. Let's do something fun.
Chatty!
Something less depressing. Less depressing.
Guys, well done tonight.
Man.
First and foremost, well done. You all survived. Nobody
Yay.
died. I had to burn all my fallout to kidnap the tap dancing mother. Like, just brilliant. It's not the way I expected it to go.
Right.
I love what would Scooby do says Lisa has nothing to worry about with your bad
Yes! Yes!
Great. Amazing.
I love that one. I love it. Thank you, Scooby. I love it.
Oh.
And I like that Tilly earlier said, finally someone as excited about dance parties as I am. When that
because
doctor
dance
got
parties are
super excited.
fantastic.
Right?
Oh my god, they're amazing. How do we, what's your guys' favorite comment from the night?
Oh, I gotta look. There was ones in here.
I'm sorry, I was so invested in this game today. I was just like...
It came at the end with Scooby, with calling Lucy Lisa. Love it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
The chat's not loading for me on my phone for some reason.
Oh, boo.
Did anyone happen to mention what Scooby-Doo did? What would Scooby-Doo do? Well, that's one person that appreciates the fine arts. I think he's talking about the doctor that was like, I want him!
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna need, actually, you guys can all, everybody roll lore. Everybody roll lore for me real quick.
What?
Tell you how much information you're gonna get on the next game.
No successes and a complication.
Ooh, I love it.
No successes. 13 and
one success. One success.
Okay. Anybody have any salvage points left?
Nope.
Yes, I have
negative.
Lucy, would you like to give your salvage points to Alice?
Absolutely.
To use for this observation.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give her one.
I'm gonna
2 successes.
This won't normally be allowed in
3
combat or anything else. Yeah, it'd be 4 successes actually, if you're using 2 salvage points. This is not normally something you can do in combat, but I think this is gonna make the game more interesting. As you're sitting there working on your stuff, Alice, and you're thinking about just kind of what's happened today, and you hear the name Dr. Fracture. And you think about your right arm starts to flare up a little bit as you touch it. And you're reminded of the gentleman in a lab coat that left the Malfini on orders to infiltrate the Skinners and cause a civil war. And you think of his broken teeth and big grin and high-pitched voice as you were reminded of the man that locked you up.
Oh no.
That motherfucker's going down.
Oh, there it is!
Oh my god.
There you go.
Diana
Oh
F-bomb!
my
Ladies
god.
and gentlemen.
I've been waiting for
Was
so
there, like,
long to
you
drop
would've-
that bomb.
Wish you would have, like, I don't know, and I know we were in the middle of combat and things were kind of getting dicey, no pun intended, but,
Yeah.
like, had she said, had one of us said, do we recognize the sound of his voice or whatever, and, like, could she have found out
If she
there
would have
and
been
then?
on the other side of the road, she would have seen him through the windshield of the car. But she chose to head on the south side of the road, not having any visible contact with the driver of that vehicle.
God.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Everything you guys choose,
No.
I have written stuff out for it, for how the characters will react to you.
Dude, that's
Hey.
impressive.
Wow.
Mad props.
Alrighty, folks.
Mad props, Crash Daddy.
All right,
Wow.
you guys have done great. Let's give out our EXP. So, chat, go ahead and vote for who you guys want to give 50 EXP out to. Take your time. The rest of you, for surviving another beautiful evening and doing things really well. I was going to say do 300 EXP, but your friend got captured, so minus 100. You all get 200 EXP for the evening because I'm disappointed
Thank you.
in all of you. And I'm also very proud.
Why?
Well done. For doing the right choice and getting Sax and making an agreement with him to stay at the base and guard it so you didn't get raided. Take an additional 50 EXP.
Woo.
For...
Everyone?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm going to give my personal EXP out to somebody as well. For taking trauma. For taking a negative perk. For doing something that I love to do with characters. Alice, you get an additional 50 EXP.
Thank you.
Woo.
Everybody else, go ahead and give your shout-outs to who you like, who you're happy for, what they did that was great. Adam, let's start with you.
Diana, take a 50 from me too. That was a tough
Aw.
decision, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going back
Oh,
and
yeah.
forth.
no, take it. That's what all this is about. That's great. I loved it. Yeah, take a 50 from me.
Yeah,
Same
that
here.
was probably my favorite moment from the night, so my 50 goes to Alice, and welcome back, Diana.
Woo.
Thank you.
Oh, what was that, Matt?
Guys.
What was that, Matt? Matt said the same thing. Oh yeah, Matt said it too. There you go. Totally
I get to
heard it.
choose where
Totally
Matt's EXP goes? Whatever.
heard it. Sure.
Matt's EXP is going to himself. He's going to need it. I'm giving him an extra roll to not get murdered in 2 weeks.
He's got to put on the
I'm stealing
play to tell Gaston's story.
And so far,
You guys are gonna have a
technically, the chat, there's only one vote in the chat. So if you get one vote, and that's 100%
Thanks,
of the
Amy.
vote. Oh, that's
Yeah.
two. That's two. You got
We'll come-
100% of the
Yep.
vote.
There
Okay,
you
so
go.
that's another
We'll come to that in a
50.
second. Lucy, who you're giving your points to?
I gave mine to Alice.
You did? And then Maul, you gave yours to
Yeah.
Alice as well?
Yep.
All right, awesome.
Yep. For
Thank
one of
you.
the
All
best
right.
character growth moments tonight.
That was great.
Aw.
Drugs are fun. Alice, you got another 50 from chat. I'm calling it now. There you
Aw,
go.
thank
Enjoy
you,
it. Welcome
chat.
back.
Thank you. Thank
We're
you.
happy to
Thank
see you.
Thank you. Happy to be back. Do
There
I
you go.
award my
All right,
50
guys.
to someone?
Yeah, go for it. You can also give it to my
Minute?
NPCs.
No, thank you.
Huh.
I'm gonna. I mean, I love you, Blake. I give it to Blake, not NPCs. Just
I'm taking
Blake.
8 Fallout.
That's-
I love it.
No, it doesn't
No,
work
go ahead.
that
Continue.
way.
You don't know. You didn't write this.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna give mine to Sockets because of that shared moment of Scar versus Scars.
That was cool.
Nice.
Because Alice thinks she's a monster. So, Sockets, you get mine.
Oh, thank you, love.
All right, folks. Well, to finish the night out, let's go through what we're all doing. First and foremost, well done, guys. Bravo. I wish we had more time. We've got so much more murder to do. What are you guys doing? What are y'all up to? What are you doing in your private lives? What's going on?
Oh my goodness. Start at the end with Dustin. Dustin, you do it.
Mr. Mole!
Yes.
Dustin!
Well, everyone, my name is Dustin Szany. You can find me mainly on YouTube at the Movie Couple channel, one half of the Movie Couple with my beautiful wife, Wendy, where we do movie reviews, trailer reactions, and show reactions. Right now, we have a whole bunch of reactions up for The Legend of Vox Machina, which is running. We'll also have all of the Book of Boba Fett. Go check it out. I also stream here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Darth Szany. That's Darth Zany. You can also find me at pretty much all social medias at Darth Szany. I'm going to pass it just down the road, going down to Malice Alice.
Hi, friends. I'm Diana Restrepo. You can find me on the socials at DianaRest3. You can also find me Monday nights on the Norse Foundry channel. We are starting up our new campaign next Monday, or this coming Monday, Blades in the Dark, and Adam will be with me on that one. We're really excited. New system. Every other Saturday, like today, I had a show called Malevolence on Band of Badgers. That's 1 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And, tomorrow, I will be back on Siren Song on the DAT Network here with all these people, minus Blake. Sorry, Blake. But all these people minus Blake. I'm excited to be back.
Oh no.
Nobody loves me.
Sorry, Blake. No, I gave you.
I'm gonna make my own pirate campaign, whatever.
Okay. Jesus.
It's okay, Blake. We can do some Pirate Civilization 6 together.
I'm down. You get some EXP. Take 25.
Woohoo!
Now I will pass it to Wendy.
Thanks, Diana. Hey guys, I am Wendy Lee Szany. I play Lucy, who definitely was like seeing her life flash before her eyes. It was a little scary there, but it was a lot of fun. You can find me across all social media at just my name, Wendy Lee Szany. You can find me on YouTube with Dustin over at the Movie Couple channel, twitch.tv/Wendy Lee Szany. And yeah, rolling dice tomorrow where we want to roll nat 20s for Pirate.
Yes.
And right here on the DAT Network, you can find me this coming Monday on Valentine's Day for The Dice Is Right, where we figure out how much does a Franklin cost. And pass it over to Adam.
Ooh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Adam Conn, the producer of Dragons and Things Network as well too. Tons of stuff coming up between here and with me personally as well too. Tomorrow, GMing the Voyage of the Siren Song, which will be great. Monday night, you can catch Diana and I, as she said, Blades in the Dark over on Norse Foundry. Also, here on the DAT Network, you're going to have The Dice Is Right, which will be great. Next Tuesday, you can find me on Eric Frankhouse Presents as we jump into our next episode of Ogre Force, our love letter to Voltron and all things anime mech style, and then with the greatest role on Earth here on the DAT Network. Wednesday, God, Odd Jobs. Wendy's over on that show that's happening, which is going to be great. And then Thursday, it finally happens. Avatar Legends. We have our show, comes out on Thursday, which is going to be great. Eric Frankhouse running it. Yeah, we're going to be announcing the rest of the cast this week as well, too. Friday is Shambhala. We'll be back here for Kings of the Dirt as well. It's an insane week coming up. We're officially going to be starting like next week, 7 days a week, guys. I hope you're all ready for all the craziness that is about to hit your faces. Hit your faces.
Pap, pap.
All right, I'm done. I'm tired. Go, Blake.
And I am your trash daddy. Your
Trash
icon.
daddy!
Your delectable deviant. If you check us out on Discord over at the DAT Network, you can enjoy the fine, illustrious nature of naming different enemies, creating different cards, and building nonsense that our incredible players will have to deal with. I normally stream sometimes during the week. Usually it's either working on this game or it's building stuff for our other D&D campaign with the Goblin Crew. Check us out every other Wednesday from 6 p.m. to whenever the hell we decide to call it a night. And normally on Fridays, we are working on this game. Good night, good luck, and thank you for being here. You're all wonderful, beautiful creatures of something or other. And in the eyes of God, we're all garbage. I love you. And good night.
Good night, friends.
Bye, friends.
Bye, everybody.